Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thanks so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. So glad you're with us. It's Sunday night, and we are so excited you're here to be with us. 3 hours live from Los Angeles, and we've got an incredible show. It is, I feel like I've been saying that a lot. We got a lot of good shows. It's a lot of special pieces on the way. I'm thrilled that we can have your company. It's some special ideas that are new, and we've got, of course, our weekends are crazy cool shows full of the best. We're going to see Blue Wing Black D one. I got one. Actually, take that back. We have two, but there's earrings and then we got the ring. So the ring is special. We've got a beautiful 7-carat 14, and we do have some really cool top of the hours as well. I've got affordable. So if you think you can't get fine jewelry at an affordable price tag, we will prove that wrong. And we also have some requests already. So Agatha, whenever you're ready, we've got a beautiful emerald necklace to show you. Also, David, whenever you're ready, you know what? We have 2 new Gents rings tonight. I have a color change sphene, which I think David's been looking for. And then we also have the really special yellow sapphire. Thought it was a yellow diamond. It is a huge yellow sapphire. So we'll see that for our gentlemen as well. It's one of our watch-inspired designer looks. We'll have that for you, as well as got some cool opals. We've got a fabulous way to start with a blue-green tourmaline. If you're in the mood for tourmalines, we've got quite a few for you. And also a returning favorite is the rose ring. It is something I know that has been an all-time bestseller favorite here. It is something we don't get to see all that often, and we do have it returning here in stock tonight. So looking forward to that. And there is one color change sphene. Lately, we've been seeing a few of the really big stones. I'm going to show you something in a color change sphene today that is also going to be a little bit on the smaller side, but still beautiful, and all the impact we love of these really rare exotics. So we're going to take a look. Our first item is actually an indicolite / green. So really got the blues and the greens together here for you. And it's a one only. And so we're awfully excited to have you with us. If you have any requests, or listen, if you popped in and out of the weekend or confused what's going on, I am very excited to be able to be with you here on Saturday and Sunday, both morning and evening. So in addition to Fridays and Mondays for you. So keep in mind that. And then here we are with our fabulous one-of-a-kinds. And that's where you're going to see a lot of one-of-a-kinds go today, as we did really all weekend long. This is 4741. It starts in platinum, and we're looking at a beautiful elongated, very important stone here with that elongation to that kabuki cut, cushion cut stone. Also, it is in platinum with a 273 with 12 points in diamonds. We're actually calling it indicolite. I am going to correct that. It's just a really beautiful green blue. It's got a little bit of blue, but it's mostly green. But the problem is with green tourmalines, they also can have a lot of different variety as far as quality is concerned. And usually they're too green, meaning too dark, too deep a color. This is really where you're seeing that beautiful bright. And then look at this facet pattern that it's got all the way through it. How about that? And you see those flecks of blue coming through, kind of like if you look at a peacock feather and you think of the iridescence that has, where one blue can go into a green and vice versa. It's a lot what you're seeing here in this fabulous stone. And a big value coming your way. It is a really cool stone, and yes, cushion cut, elongated, clean as can be. Diamonds that, now Tony, what'd you call them? Is it florals? Is it butterflies? What is it on the sides? I think it's, again, open to interpretation. I see both. I see florals and butterflies, or maybe it's, oh, they're the leaves there too. That may be a hint. Maybe it is. Yeah, it could be either. It's really just a fun way to do cutout designs, but keep it elegant. Have some milgrain on the outside. It's a nice scalloped band. Notice we did a lot of, we're seeing a lot of metal weights, and we're not scared of what metal pricing is doing. We're still giving you all the great quality. Yes. Oh, good. Oh, wonderful. Agatha, we've got your emerald necklace coming up next then. And then this is a special look with the 12 points in the diamonds, and we're going to get this one out the door in a hurry. It's supposed to be $39.99. Let's try it. A little different price tag for you as we get ready for the week. The weekend may be coming to a close, but what a special week here last week of February. Getting you a lot of beautiful pieces. How about that for some sparkle and shine to that facet pattern that's going all the way through? And see, if that were a deeper, darker color, you would never see any of that. Tourmalines can be a lot of things. They're usually cloudy and opaque or included. They can be very dense in color, especially with the greens. That is a perfect teal color. And yet this one, skip over $4,000. You know how important it is to start the show off right. Got to get that first item a great value so that it can also get a great home. One leads to the other, and then we're all happy, right? So we'll make it $999. First caller, that's simple. And then a lot of platinum in that band with the diamonds on either side. And then we do have a very special, this is an emerald piece. Now, Agatha, I know normally we usually see emerald pendants, if anything. We've got the full necklace here, and it's looking, are we because this is very unusual. It looks like a much longer chain than we normally see as well. So excited about that. Sure enough, yeah, we got a little more than 18 inches. Looks to be a 20-inch chain. Did we make this specifically for her? Because we usually do up to 18. It looks like it's a longer chain here with a very special drop and a big emerald. So looking forward to that. Yeah, it's a really good size. I could tell. I was like, wait a minute, we usually do 18 max. We're doing a 20-inch, but adjustable. So you've got 3 different lengths to choose from. So here we go with 1122-874. We'll start with it on the hand here. So you can see that what we've done here is instead of a pendant, we've attached, what's going on? Is there a little, oh, okay, a little fuzzy. I thought it was a major nick in my little background here. There we go. There's the big emerald. So we're going to show you what is item number, let's see, 112-2874, a very special emerald big time stone. And we left it very much clean. And I don't mean, obviously it's a clean stone, but we've actually kept it free of diamonds until you look at the one side of the chain and the other. And about an inch away from the center, you're going to see a bigger diamond presence as well. This is going to be a huge emerald. It's a 233 on the Escher cut, 2 points in diamonds. We left it be all about that bigger emerald, and this is a 20-inch chain maximum, but look, we still included 3 different lengths for you. So it'll be 18, 19, and 20 that you can choose from in this necklace. And yet with the diamonds either direction, it's a nice little way to, you know, really if you're going to highlight an emerald or showcase an emerald, this is the way to do it. And see how that looks from a distance. This is really the angle to see it at. First of all, you're getting a sense of the size when it's actually, you know, up to scale, right? And then you see that huge stone, which if it's a 233, it's going to look more like a 5 carat if it were a different type of stone because the emeralds are less dense. So you're getting that great look. And then you see that right about here, right there, and right on the other side, you've got the diamond that's bezel set. So it feels like a little diamonds by the yard element that we've added in. And then of course, if you want to see that emerald up its skin tone, it's still going to be as bright as you can imagine. So a great looking stone. We'll show it up close here as well. Why not? We always like to get in every single angle I like to cover for you. So again, hopefully leaving you with no questions as you shop your favorite piece. You know everything about it before it even arrives, and then all you have to do when you open the box is ooh and ah over it and feel really accomplished that you got the value you did. So our $59.99 necklace is going to be a whole lot better, and I'm just going to shift that a little bit this side so you can see it really straight up. Of course, we're still getting kind of a bird's eye view of it, but we've got something special for you. Double prongs even in the basket, so that's going to keep it nice and secure. I like the idea of an emerald as a necklace as well because, well, first of all, it's what, you know, people see first is our earrings and our necklaces, no doubt, but you also have that really attractive way that it's showing off just the emerald. Emeralds are so important, especially out of Colombia. We're going to make it a lot better price than even half off, or $3,000 that would be. We're going to take it significantly lower. Don't forget about the teal tourmaline that we have here for you. And now we're talking about better than even $29.99. So one only here. Emeralds are always one of a kinds, by the way, unless it's a really tiny stone as an accent. This is always going to give you one of a kind. So it is really, really special, and it's going to be better than $29.99. We'll make it $2,499, and that is it. And then again, David, if you're out there, we've got your sphene request. It's a men's ring with a color change sphene, so we do have that. And then what else do we have? Oh, I got the big yellow sapphire, which we'll show you. 2 new Gents rings in one show. Yay for that. And I'm working on a bunch more because I know we have a lot of needs for Gents rings, so we'll do a lot more for you. I am getting busy. It's what is nice about being here so long all day and every day, and, you know, doing that is I get to, you know, be part of the design team a little bit more as well. And hey, Lori, doesn't it feel that way? I was telling Tony, just because this is only my second time doing 2 shows in one day, and it's going to be like a weekly thing here. And I was saying to Tony, 4 hours really goes by in a blink when you're really, really busy. So it's amazing. 4 hours when I'm at home. Yeah, it's like, oh, you can watch like, you know, almost 2 whole ball games. But here, at least basketball, but here it's a little different. It's kind of just been busy. So Lori, I agree. It's, I hope it's not too much. But yeah, and Kirsten, thank you so much. Hi, Kirsten. Thank you. Oh, you're so kind. Well, I'm just playing the part. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I try. Back in my day, I tried. Yeah. Hey, Tracy. Hey again. Hi, guys. And then Ursula, thank you so much. You're so kind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know, right? Kirsten says, I need a second job to keep up with all these shows and all the jewelry and all the shopping. I know. Why do you think I'm working so many shows? A girl's got to shop, right? You do. I know. That's how it works. All right. So here we go. $24.99. That's available. So is our blue-green tourmaline. I think that is one of our best we have. So again, if you're thinking about it at all, call me because that blue-green is still here for $9.99 in platinum with the designer details on the side. really specialty. I'm loving that. Now, here we go with our look at our emerald here. So one more time, in case anybody wants it, it looks like Agatha's going to pass on it. So I assume, because I'm not heard for her. So again, I think that that's open and available to a first caller situation. I don't know if she wants a little smaller emerald necklace. We might have one, Andy. I don't know if it was this specific piece she's looking for, but I think we usually have a little bit smaller emerald piece for you if you want to see a smaller stone, for example. But that's really a beauty there. So it is gorgeous. And then we do have, this is a really cool opal. We got the rock stars here. Look at that one. That's a cool crystal opal. I love that body color. So it shows off when you get a deeper body color. Oh, no, hey, Renee. Hi. Renee's here too. Wow, we've got a lot of people checking in. So Sunday nights, you know, it's going to be like a party, right? We're going to make it so. So again, glad to have you with us. I'm not sure what to expect on a Sunday, but again, my first time doing a Sunday night. But hey, we got our Saturday night under belt. That was a lot of fun. Saturday night was a blast. So now we're just going to keep the party going. It's morning and night. So whatever you need, and please get requests in if there's anything that you've seen in the past couple of days you want to see again. If there's anything at all you're thinking about, or you just want to check on availability, our operators can tell you right away without even getting me involved if a piece is still available or not. So that's something to keep in mind. And then here we go with our opal. This opal pendant is something. 112-7001. Let me know on the emerald necklace. Again, up to 20 inches on that one. And then here we go with a one-of-a-kind pendant, because opals always are, so nobody's going to have a piece that looks quite like yours does, and yet it is fabulous. It is so different from crystal opals, because most crystal opals have a lot of, they look white or clear, or like they have no actual color to them until you get a little flash here and there of the play of color. Well, in 7001, you're getting a 675, and I'm going to rotate it a bit for you, because that's the fun of it. You got to let the stone play if you want to see the play of color, and that's what you're seeing here. 675, 11 points in diamonds. This is that door knocker style bail, so it's got the semicircle right up top, and then you see, because it's hard to sit here, but you see it's a movable oval attached to the semicircle, so that you're going to obviously, and you get the option of if you want to like switch up the look a little bit, you could have mirror finished gold to the bail, and then you can have the diamonds in the front. It's up to you. However you like to do that. Hey, Charmaine. Hey, Ginger. So Ginger's with us. I was catching up. Tony's got me updated on what's going on YouTube, which is how most people watch online these days. I love that. We have such a huge audience on YouTube. I'm amazed. And then now, of course, checking in with Facebook, our Facebook gals. Kind of got our core group of 10 gals there. And then here we go with a really special opal deal. How about this one for, I'm not loving $29.99 at all. So let's just take it even lower. And of course, I'm going to show it to you on the hand. We'll give you a measurement here of the size. And this is really, boy, that is just, look at that. So the reds, goldens, greens, sometimes crystal opals only give you one or two colors. This one's giving it all. And then every time you move, the pendant moves, you tend to see different colors and patterns throughout. And that is going to be, what are we at here? Inch and maybe an inch and an eighth or so top to bottom. I'll put it on the neckline here for you. We've been busy already. A lot of people asking about things from earlier today. Look at that. Now you're seeing totally different colors. Every time it moves, every time it's in a different light. Look at that. It's red and gold, my two favorites. I love a little cardinal and gold together, right? That's a beauty. So this is really, if you put it on a richer background, look what that's doing. It's actually got almost like a reverse chatoyancy. It's like a horizontal chatoyancy is happening in this one, but with color. And we'll go back up close and get you great value on this one. It is, let's make it $9.99 first caller on the crystal opal out of our favorite for the crystal opals, that Ethiopian material. Love it. And of course, oh yeah, it's full. Look at that. If you put it on reverse, no one's going to mind. Have you ever seen so much fuchsia and red out of an opal before? That's amazing. So they're phenomenal, and they're aptly named Phenomena Stones. So how can we help everybody? And we've got some check-ins already. So again, glad you're with us tonight. And it's so odd to say, it's hard to come off a day to a night and a day to a night and a night to a day, but doing it the same day, I'm always tempted to say today, and then I say, oh no, it's nighttime. So again, if I flub it a little bit, just apologies in advance. You know, we are live. That's what the big question we had last night was, oh, they're running a tape. No, we're live. We're definitely live. So we only do live shows. So here we go. That one's $9.99. Yes. She did? Oh, hey, let me go. Oh, Andy. Oh, I don't know. Should I just attempt this box first? What were you telling me now? Last night was Saturday, right? I have no idea what day, what year, I don't know what it is. I was saying yesterday morning, I was doing something yesterday morning before this first show of my marathon, and I was like, Well, actually, the first show of the marathons technically started Wednesday. And I was thinking, was that, it feels like it was 8 weeks ago. It's been, oh, perfect. Thank you. Gosh, I knew you'd come through. Was it romaine? Romaine. Okay, so we're going to show the yellow diamond necklace. This was on yesterday. Don't ask me which one, but one of the shows yesterday. We got the yellow diamond necklace here for you. And then let's take a look at this one together. This is such a pretty style. It's that big, big, big yellow diamond. When we say large, we make it look bigger than what it is. It's a 26 pointer already and item number 1375, but it has the yellow diamond halo around it. And then 2 additional white diamond halos, and then another yellow and another yellow. They're embedded into the chain there, and then we'll show it from a distance away. So 70 points overall in your yellow and white, but does that ever make a statement? And it does. You see it there. So just a few steps away, you see how that big, big centerpiece looks even larger, doesn't it? It really does. It looks like a 2.5 carat is what it looks like. And we did have this yesterday, and yet this one's got that built-in adjustability as well. We did put in a premium closure with the lobster claw. Got you 16, 17, and 18, so you can adjust it higher or lower on the neckline if you'd like to, but what a pretty statement this makes. And here it is on the neckline for you as well. So one way to see it is here from a distance. This is really mostly for size, but also against a skin tone to see that color. Really true. And a beautiful bright, bright yellow that is. So yellow, and of course those are yellows as well. We could have easily done, it's amazing the details we think about. We could have made the additional diamonds white diamonds on the sides, but instead we did go for the yellow diamonds just to upgrade it once more. So it's got nothing but the best, really beautifully done. It's got a good size to it as well. And we're gonna take it right on over to the hand here again, and then we'll show you close up as well, just get you all the looks. So that one's gonna be, you know what we'll do? Instead of, well, I did this last night, we reduced it heavily. I'll make it $999 for the yellow diamond necklace, and I think about all the rings we've had. Yellow diamond rings galore. This is such a beautiful way to add to that collection if you're lucky enough to own one of those already. If you're not, you've got a couple opportunities left maybe to get a yellow diamond ring, but earrings are here every so often, but not too much. Let's take another look close up and see what you mean about that VS quality and the beautiful halo, and then that it is a total of, it is a triple row. It's incredible, and they're all, look at that, it's actually tiered, so you see how it just, you know, sets up a little bit higher as you get to the centerpiece there, and then don't forget, yellow diamonds upgrade on the sides. So $999 for a yellow and white diamond necklace, not pendant. There's a big difference between those two terms. A pendant implies you're supplying your own chain, and necklace is all in one, ready to wear, attached, which only means it should be a lot more money because chains aren't cheap these days. So that one is a quick little recap. And then I did want to show you, speaking of yellow sapphires, we have one for the gentlemen, but we also have one for the ladies right here. And there's a brand new markdown on this one. I know it's been on a number of times, and it's time to find a great home for this yellow sapphire. It is stunning. So this is a pear shape, bright as can be, 6284. Like I said, we have some really, we had a beautiful yellow zircon. By the way, I know a couple of you were talking about that. I saw I got caught up with, in addition to driving a couple hundred miles, I got caught up between shows because, you know, obligations, right? I don't just necessarily stay here. I probably will at some point, but I've been running around the whole city. And I got to tell you, caught up with when I was sitting in traffic. Don't tell any police officers, but I got caught up with our social channels, and yet I think a lot of people are still thinking about the golden zircon from this morning. So if you want to see that again, it's one of my faves as well, and it's still here if you'd like it. But here is the really important golden yellow sapphire. It's like, I say golden because it's really, it's a deeper intense. There could be light yellows, like think Easter Sunday and like how you'd, you know, watercolor your Easter eggs. Oh, I know that's a touchy subject this year. I guess we're not doing Easter eggs. We're doing Easter potatoes or something. I don't know. But I'm not going to get into the debate on eggs. I don't necessarily eat too many, so I don't do that. But I'm not sure what exactly is going on, but I hear there's a lot going on with the eggs, right? I see the little memes of the chickens carrying their Louis Vuitton bags. Because the egg market's doing pretty well. But anyway, that's going to be the 86 point. I must admit that did make me chuckle. But here, you know, she's wearing like the chicken's wearing, you know, the big fancy hat, and she's carrying the big bag, and she's in stilettos. But 86 points on the golden yellow sapphire. Diamonds both burnished in pave, and it can be done, okay, in any gold you want. Sure, if you want white gold, and that's going to make it a little more pop to that stone, go ahead. But we're going to make this one $888, and there's only one. And it's a fun way you can kind of change it up and switch it up. Obviously, there feels like a little wondering action with the point that it comes to, and then the rounded side on the other, and yet $888 for a sapphire. sapphire like that, a deep kind of rich golden yellow. And I don't mean it does not have orange. It does not have brown. Sometimes a deeper yellow is because it's got a secondary hue. That's not the case here. It's just really bright and amazing. And then we do have a gold quartz that's affordable and one of my favorite designs in an Imperial. Again, David, if you're out there, color chain sphene Gents ring. The problem is if I show it without you knowing or without knowing if you're here, it's going to go to somebody else. It's just beautiful, beautiful sphene. And we don't see a lot of men's rings with sphene. And then how are we doing? Emerald necklace, opal pendant, maybe the yellow diamond necklace or the teal tourmaline. Those are what we've had so far. And every line is locked up, so I'm not sure who's taken what, but it sounds like a lot of pieces are going. So this is the yellow sapphire on the hand really quickly. And how beautiful, right? A great looking stone, 888 and one only. And I do think, I think that truthfully, I think if that was in white gold from the start, it'd be gone like 6 months ago. Yeah. Thank you so much. And the yellow diamond necklace, very, very popular. And then also gold quartz, anyone? Or do we want to see the Congo? Tourmaline, look at this one, the blue greens. Oh, that is my favorite Congo in the joint. It's so beautiful. It's just amazing. Yeah, it's a good one. So we'll talk about that Congolese tourmaline as well. And then anything else? Jason, what are you shopping for over there? I bet you we still have ID bracelets going out as well because those have been popular all weekend long since I introduced them yesterday morning. That was very popular. We loved that. And then how we doing? Couple pieces still here from the first few minutes. Look at that. That is outstanding. Isn't that something? That's a great looking set. I'm just waiting for it to go. Just want to make sure it goes to somebody here. Okay. Last call. Congo tourmaline? All right, let's do it. Let's see. 112-4213. Oh, this one is not perfect Congolese tourmaline, except maybe the smudge that's on top of it. So let me see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, item number on this one is 4213. Yeah, it's a 341. Jason, what were you shopping for over there? Oh, good. Who was that? Wonderful. Perfect. Okay, we like hearing it. Now I'm going to zoom back a little bit because we're cutting off the top there. And there's some beautiful diamonds to look at in this, almost like I call it our floral halo, because it's still the concept of a halo in that diamonds are surrounding the stone beautifully, but it does have this little floral element because it's all scalloped and they're big diamonds, and a couple extras on the sides as we lead down to the band, and you can change the gold if you want to, but it is better than $49.99. This is my absolute favorite when it comes to the Congolese stones. I kid you not. It's so beautiful. It's so bright. It's so precious. But the thing I think that a lot of us are looking for with these tourmalines at this point is we want to have more blue presence to them. Most of them are bright greens and they can be pretty consistent greens. But when you get a blue green, they end up looking like what? Paraíbas. They do. They look like Paraíbas. And that's why we love them. And this stone definitely does. It's one of the more blue varieties we have of our Congos. And no, it is not going to be $49.99 or even close to even $2,000. It's not $19.99 either. And get requests in because we are here to help. And we do have an opal piece coming up in some Australian opal as well that's going to look nice with the pendant. We have an aqua trillion. I'm head over heels over that one. And anything else you'd like to see, we are all ears waiting for your requests. Would love to hear from you and find out what you'd like to see on this Sunday evening. But look at that. That is wild, isn't it? It really does look for the world like a Paraíba tourmaline stone with the, you know, again, may or may not have copper. We haven't actually done all the testing yet. But once that's done, can you imagine? If it turns out there's a copper element or a manganese element or both, what kind of value would you have now? I mean, it's already a great value at 19. What about 18? What about 17.99? Making it a lot better. How about 17.77 for our one and only Congo tourmaline? That is such a beauty there. And then you can change the gold if you want to, although I think with as much blue as you have, the white gold's a really good choice. I think you're probably going to want to keep it there perhaps, and then take a look at this on so you can see the size that almost 3.5 carat stone is going to give you. That is just, boy, and again, crisp and clean. I know we get you a little spoiled with these tourmalines because we could easily show you tourmalines all day that are included like they typically are, but we really do. We'll sort through, on occasion, we'll go through thousands of stones before we select even one. And that really is important to remember, is that we can select one out of thousands that's actually going to air in jewelry here. Yes, go ahead. Oh, did it? Oh my goodness, I was just talking about that. Can I ask who purchased it? Oh my goodness. Did she use my 15-minute rule? And I mean, I figured she was talking about it this morning, and I thought, you know what? I know her style, and I think she'd really like it, and I'm glad you're going to give it a try. It's beautiful, and thank you so, so much. And yeah, that's one, you know, if you can't stop thinking about it, you got to have it. I give it 15 minutes, and she had a few hours to think about it, and I think she said, I got to get it, and that was a good call. It's lovely. And then here we are with our 1777 Congolese. We'll get that one out to a fabulous home. Do you guys want to see the yellow sapphire Gents ring? Got a good one for you. A really good one. It's big time too. It's a huge sapphire. It's a great mounting, designer and all that. One of our faves. And then I do have a spectacular ruby. And then look at this Imperial topaz. If you've ever wanted a pinky Imperial, and I don't mean pure pink, because I personally, what I want to have is the yellows don't do it for me, because I'd rather have a yellow diamond. Then some get orangey yellow, some get honey colors where there's a really intense orange color. And we've been lucky enough to source some of the One Source Imperial topaz in pink colors, but I prefer when they actually are a little pink with a little golden, so you actually still can tell, because otherwise there's a lot of pink stones you could choose that are not nearly as rare, like a pink sapphire, which are rare but not as rare as Imperial. And this is an all no-nonsense stone, as I call it, because it's all going to be natural from the earth. So there's no heating even. That's very common with gems. You know that by now. Heating, it's pretty much the first step that you do on any gem pretty much across the world. Almost every stone gets a heat treatment to start. This one does not. And so whatever color you happen to see, and if there's any trace amount of pink, it's a real rare. We're talking about 0.5% that actually have any pink displayed whatsoever. This is 4504. It's Imperial topaz in a round. It has the pink diamonds and the white diamonds to then spin around and pave all the way through. And then look at this. Some of the best finishing we have on a big medallion style ring in white gold with a little touch of rose gold, just a kiss of rose gold to be under the pink diamond, so that that all makes sense and that works together. And look at the diamond weight, 107 in the white, 59 points in the pink. And you know what? I'm going to zoom it back a little bit more, because when you see the side profile, you'll see even more pink diamonds that are happening around it. So when you look here, look at that, look at that, look at that, all the way around and around they go, and then along that very, very edge, and look, then they stop because it's kind of spiraling. Think about it's in motion. And yet you've got this different kind of depth there. Look at those pink diamonds wrapping around, and then they end up wrapping around the stone to create a bit of a halo around this pinkish Imperial. But that's what I love, is that when they look like Padparasha, that's what I think is the prettiest example, because you're getting the pink and the golden together. And that's really when it becomes, I think, super impressive, is when you get pinks and goldens, and then it really does look like it's special. And there's a lot of pink stones out there, you know, a lot of them. And so I love when you can get that secondary golden hue. If I were to put a pink stone, pure and simple, right next to it, and I'm looking for one and it doesn't look like I have one in front of me, you would see a huge difference. And that's really the importance. And already you see the pink diamonds. Well, it started at $99.99. This one's been here almost as long as I have. So I figure, what makes tonight special? What gives us an opportunity to do something really cool and really special tonight is that, well, it's our first Sunday together as far as Sunday evening. I've been with you every Sunday morning pretty much for 8 years, but this is our first Sunday evening together. So I thought what we'd do is make it a lot more, again, discount everything, take these museum pieces, take the really unique and the really rare and bring them all the way down, and not ask for 99 or 89 or 79 or 69 or 59 or 49 or 39 or 29. What did I just do? On a carat 66. In diamonds, overall, that are pink and white. And then you get the gorgeous round, which is also huge, because 1.5 carats in an Imperial is substantial. And this design and this detail and all that 14 karat white and rose gold together, and yet it's not even $29.99, not even close to that. This is one of those blink and you miss it deals. No question, it's going to be out of here shortly. There is no question at all. It's spectacular. It's not going to be 29, 28. We'll just keep on going. Think about what this would cost just to make a mounting like that. I'm glad it was made a long time ago. I can say that right now. Glad it was made some time ago. Because if this were made within this last 5-6 years of gold pricing, there's no way you're getting that kind of diamond weight alone for $28.99. Just without the Imperial, and let's just really be real here, the Imperial, it's rarer than diamonds. a lot more rare than the diamonds altogether. So that's what's important to remember about this. Certain stones are just exceedingly rare. This is one of them. We're going to bring it all the way down from 28 to 27 to 26 to 25 and make it $2,499, and that will be a new piece in your collection if you want to get the ultimate Imperial topaz. And don't forget about the yellow sapphire in the ladies' piece is still here. The Congo blue green, what's been popular is the yellow diamond necklace, and probably that's not a surprise to anyone. So a really good look in our yellow diamonds for you, and of course always thrilling to have those in necklaces. It's rare. Sometimes you get a pendant, but a necklace is a whole bigger and better deal. This one is only $24.99. I want to try it on the hand for you as well so you can see what that looks like. Do not wait. I think, again, wearing it, I always like to wear it kind of lower on the hand because I think it almost looks like one of those rotating pieces where you've seen bezel set stones that work within a design. That's really special. And isn't that cool? Renee, that's an interesting question. I don't think I've ever been asked that by a customer before. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. I love that. Wait a minute. She says, she asked if I'm a vegetarian. The answer, Renee, is no. But she says, I am a 4 food group person. Diamonds, gold, gems, and I'm not sure what the other one is. I'm not sure what that is, but I like how you think, Renee. That's cute. That is cute. Well, a nice balanced diet is what you're getting when you're around here, Renee. We've got all your major food groups. And then Sally, that's so funny. That is really, really cool. Oh, yeah, Sally, I don't know about that. Yeah, keeping all this. I don't have a stylist. It's my own, and then Renee, I get it. We all need more fingers on our hands for all the rings that we want to buy, right? It's true. So thank you so, so much. I like that. Renee says just get a special ring for each day of the month. And make sure it's one of the longer months, not this one. Make sure it's one of the maybe July. January, July, yeah, those are the ones I'd take. So yeah, at least get you 31. I think July is 31 days. I just don't know. What's up, Jason? Oh, good. Who got the yellow sapphire? Thank you, Brenda, so much. Enjoy that. Wouldn't you like that new markdown that we had for today? Very nice. Okay, and speaking of yellows, are you ready to see the Gents piece? We got a good one here. It is really, really special, this yellow sapphire. I cannot remember the last time we had a Gents yellow sapphire. And what's ironic is when we had a Gents yellow diamond, it was like we all lost our minds. It was so cool to see a yellow diamond for the guys. And now we're talking about 112-7798, brand new right now, the presidential, I call it. It feels very presidential, which has nothing to do with politics in this case. It has more to do with watches, but you know me, I'm not a name dropper. It is really just, again, you guys know the watch that they make that looks like this. We all know that. It's probably the most well-known watch brand in the world by far. And so here we are with 2 carats 98 of a yellow sapphire, and it is unheated. So you're getting extra special there, unheated. And it is also, let's see, $79.99. No, I'm not going to do that. Can't do that. Can't do $79.99 if I want to get that at home, because we figure with fewer Gents rings overall, we got to make them really extra special value so that when you see one you like, you can definitely go for it and say yes. The diamond weight is 59, but I call this the double dimension halo. And why I say that is because you see the halo right up front. But the 59 points means we're also including, look at that, the side profile halo as well. So you get surface level halo, side profile halo, so that all the way around it, you get this beautiful profile look. That is handsome. And then the inside, honeycomb undergallery to make sure that's comfortable. And with all that said, we can do white gold as well. So if you want to go less tonal, more opposites, and more like really showcase and contrast with the yellow sapphire itself, you can. But it's actually going to be a lot better than $79.99. I'm so thrilled we have this one of our big, important yellow sapphires. And I know that we were just talking about Brenda, who picked up the yellow sapphire ladies ring. Here's the men's version for you, and it's got to go lower. And I know this is one of the heavier and bigger mountings we do, because it's not just about the width of it. I talk about smaller Gents rings, mid-size, and large. This is really one of those larger Gents rings, but it's not just about the width of the band like you're seeing there. First of all, I would wear that. I would wear that. Now, granted, I do have, Tony, you remember this because I know you were around with me when I bought this ring off the air about 22 years ago. I bought a pink sapphire round, and we, at the time, now granted, we weren't as progressive as a society back 22 years ago as we are now. But at the time, the big question was, I'll never forget it because we brought out this round pink sapphire. Can you believe this was said? And a lot of, I think it was my one of my male colleagues at the time said, well, I don't know who's going to buy that. It's a pink stone in a men's ring. And so I thought it was a little sexist. But either way, and it was in this watch kind of inspired band. And it was in white gold and had brushed gold and diamonds, very similar to this. And you know what? I loved the ring so bad. I literally bought it on the air. I bought it on the air. I handed an operator my credit card and I wore the ring the rest of the night and wore it home. I loved that ring so much and I still own it. I still love it. It just always reminds me of this. So there's nothing that says a gal can't wear this, because I know a lot of gals who wear this watch. They wear this kind of inspiration in the watch with the presidential link and all that. So why not? It's a total unisex style, but big enough to be for our really, our guys out there who want something real substantial. And this is it. And that unheated, almost 3-carat yellow is important. And you're going to get a better value than $7,000, than $6,000, than even $5,000. I should do $49.99, but I got a lot of liberties to take on this Sunday night, being that it's our first, and I'm adapting to yet another new schedule. It was just 2 months ago we changed schedule, and I'm going to have a new ones here. So it's again, a little topsy-turvy on the kind of quality of life thing, but we're just adapting. So adapt with me, please. And then I would really love it if you just kind of adapt and roll with us here. So I'm just kind of along for the ride here and doing what I can to help the company. But this is where, again, you've got a big value. We're going to make it $39.99. So I know, I feel like we're all getting like schedule whiplash here. I know, I feel it too. Trust me. but bear with us and trust me. In a couple of weeks or months, you'll be down, and we'll probably change it again then. But here we are at $39.99. In the meantime we got together, that's what I'm doing. I'm making everything a big value, and that's because I know it's a lot to handle. When you as viewers, you guys have to put up with it too. So we're all just like, let's just give away some jewelry, make it easy, and really transition into the best way we know how. So that's what we're doing. So expect the unexpected for pricing. I think that $39.99 does the trick there. On again, the only other men's ring I have is the color change sphene, so I'll just give it a little quick flash just in case David's waiting on this one. But it's a 128 round. We've rarely seen a color change sphene for the gentleman, and the thing is, it's so bright it looks like demontoid. That's always good too. If a sphene looks like a demontoid, because sphenes tend to be a deeper, darker, more kind of usually an olive tone, where demontoids tend to be a little more bright neon. That is passing for demontoid sparkle, and hey, sphene's known for that too. So we've got two great men's rings, both brand new. This is the sphene that we have, and I know the ladies are drooling over it too, because we love a round. But it's 112-7807, and that is carat 28 on the center stone with 33 points in the diamond. This is a pretty common mounting we see. So it's beloved by the guys, and yet has that octagonal shape with that channel set of diamonds, 1/3 of a carat there, and we're just making it really easy for you. That one's going to be, okay, well, another one that's got to go way down in price. $59.99 should be. The yellow sapphire is still here if you'd like it. This Madagascar sphene is 128 in the size, and it does change color. So this is not the typical sphene. Although I make it sound like sphenes are typical, I should rephrase that. No sphenes are typical. They're all super rare and exotic. It just so happens, though, that this is that color change variety that nobody even knew about until I was on the air in 2017 debuting it worldwide. It was a worldwide launch. It had been kept as a private collection by the miner himself, and it was kept a secret from the industry, which is why most people, like, you'll read gem books, you'll even search online. You're not going to find much at all about color change sphene, because 2017, not all that long ago, it was introduced to the world right here at TVON on a Sunday morning. So here's our chance to pick one up now when they're just as limited as ever. And we'll make this one skip over $59.99 and a better price than even $3,000. And nor is it $29.99. This one's got the same finishing that we saw in the watch type of band that we just had, the honeycomb under gallery as well. It's actually our most gold intense of the under galleries, and this one's going to be $24.99 instead. So a beauty there. And don't forget about that round Imperial with all the pinks. And if you have any requests whatsoever, it could be specific, it could be vague, it doesn't matter. We always want to get your requests in and to you and up in front of your eyes, and with that great discount. Then we also have the gold quartz, and then there is a new sapphire. Wow, we had a couple really good sapphires this morning that were very quick to go. You know what else was quick to go that I've had several questions about since? Was about Diaspore in the round. So I actually, well, we sold one twice actually, and it was the same ring, but it was sold and then it came back and then we sold it again. A lot of you have since said, do you think you could get anything like that? I did. We have one here, and that is seriously a smaller version of. We had an, I think it was an 871 if I'm not mistaken this morning. Here's the 352. Still large, still giving you all the flash and fire. And I'll try on the Gents ring here for you. This is the sphene on the hand. Again, changes from green to red. Never is it without that dispersion level that is so high and so bright, and $24.99 on that one. Look at that right there. A still shot of it. I mean, no matter how it's moving, you get the brilliance of a diamond, but better, because it is a higher dispersion level than diamonds. And then here is the, speaking of, we've got the sphene, and then we're going to the color change Diaspore. So see, totally different stones, but they both have that same phenomenal effect, which is color change. This one goes, instead of green to red, it goes more like a champagne green to a pinky purple. So similar tones, but a little bit different, and only comes out of one place in the universe, and that is Turkey. So we're going to show you what we can do here on this color change Diaspore. It's 5557 is the item number, and we have one, and it's in the yellow gold, and you can change it up if you want to. But I know how many of you missed out on the brown we had this morning, so I want to bring you yet another option. And here goes nothing. And boy, do we have some great pieces here for you. So again, 40 minutes in to a 3-hour show. So we only got 2.5 hours left or so, and that's not much. So we're going to show you a lot. We got a big top of the hour for you coming up in about 20, and we do have beautiful new as well. But this one is 352, 77 points in the diamonds also. And all we need is one collar, and I'm going to come in a little bit closer so we can look at the stone, because I always want you to ask yourself, when you see a Diaspore here or anywhere, check and make sure it's clean. Most of the time they are not. If it is a high clarity stone, you got to give it a little round of applause, because they're very rarely clean stones. They have a lot of inclusions. I was looking at them all throughout Tucson the other day. Oh my gosh, it was just like every Diaspore I saw looked like it was just, it didn't even look like it was faceted. It looked like it was still in its rough state. It looked like a rough gem specimen, because there was just no sparkle. There was no life. There was no liveliness. It's just, I'm spoiled just like you are. I get used to seeing only the best of the best, and here it is in a Diaspore that's definitely giving you clarity, and so all the faceting can play. And we're going to make this one 1777 only. It's just a giveaway, because that's what so many of you were asking about. Maybe you missed out this morning on the big one. Here's a really nice one, and really going to make it easy to wear too. So I'm enjoying that quite a bit. The fact that it's not an overwhelming size. I think it's really going to be, let me show it on the hand and give you a better idea of the scale. And then you can change it up if you want the white or the rose gold as well. There it is, 1777, giving every bit that bright little snap and really that nice pop we're seeing of that Diaspore, even on a subtle movement. Can you imagine when you're just going about life and moving your hands, and you've got all that really electrified color and colors, really, because it's greens and it's goldens and it's got a little pinks already coming through. And then of course, if you were in incandescent light, it goes all pinky purple. And then speaking of some bright stones, look at this, trillion aqua next month. Well, next month is only less than a week away. We got 6 days until it's March. Oh, and you know what else, conch pearl lovers? The big 405, the one we know and love, that is so quality, size, and everything else, it has been reduced today. We've got the big, look at that color, not a bit of what kind of we consider zoning, where it's multiple colors in one. The conch pearl has been reduced today for you. So one caller can get the conch pearl today, and it's a brand new reduced price. So I know this one's been floating around for a while. A lot of people have been talking about it. If you've been one of the many thinking about it, there it is. And that conch pearl, so many diamonds, heavy platinum as far as the metal weight that it's in. Big reduction in price. So that's also going to be here. So let's go back to our fantastic Diaspore. And then next up, how about a new opal? We like our opals a lot. Look at this opal. This one's a good one. Look at that opal, has everything. Okay. So true story, I showed again, I caved and I showed the big 12 carater that I'm absolutely in love with. That is, you know, the big one with a huge, like it's got like a pound of platinum, and I'm not even close. It's really, truly heavy. And it's really big. It's like 1.5 inches long, and it's got the 12 karat with the 339 in diamonds. Well, I know why that's here. It's a great value. It's here because it's so big. I mean, it's a gargantuan ring. So it doesn't always work for everybody as far as like sizing. Well, this is that kind of look. It looks like its kid sister. It's still large, but it's brand new. And I thought, well, that's what we need to show, because that could get us over the hurdle of, if that's what you're intimidated by, is that really big size of that platinum piece. And if you've seen it, you know it. It's the 12 carater that's 88, and it's the best buy we have in opals. But this is that same kind of color and beauty, and it's also Australian lightning ridge material, but it's got the baguettes on the sides, and it's 112-7505, and it looks tremendous. And it's 7505 is the number, and yeah, it's the 373. So good size stone, but looks bigger as always. Opals always do. And then look at this. It's almost like, I know why they didn't put a halo around the stone, because it's almost like the pattern itself, a play of color. It's like a big bright green halo. And then it's like your colors, all your rainbow colors are concentrated in the middle of the stone. And then there's a 47-point diamond weight in baguettes around the sides. Look at that. So you see what I mean about the green? Really, it's like they could have painted it better. And trust me, it's not painted. That's no help by man. All they do is cabochon cut it, and even, whoa, look at that double-sided. Backside of the stone's even polished up there. It's a cabochon, so it's flat through the back and then domed up front. And how about that? Just the entire inside of the ring is now glowing purple and green. That is just a cool stone. No question about it. And this one, can I give it away? If you feel more comfortable spending more, if you're one of those folks, because I've met them before, and you probably know a few yourself, where they're not comfortable getting something of quality unless they spend a lot to get it. Do you know anybody like that? Because I do. I've met many people, especially in jewelry, where some people, and granted, if that works for you and budget is limitless, then okay, I guess that's fine. But if you are somebody who really cares about quality and savings, because I look at it this way, it's not about budget. You can have all the money in the world, but who doesn't want to have more of that fabulous collectible jewelry? Chances are, I don't know many gals who just stop at one piece. You want to get a whole collection going. You want to get a whole array of stones, a different variety of looks and styles and carat weights and gems. And this allows you to do that the more money you save. So if you like this one at $59.99, you're going to like it even more knowing that you're going to spend so much less to get all the importance of that color. And come on down, because I don't think this is going to last very long. I'm reducing everything. Everything must go. And we've got new, and I don't care how new it is, because I know you hear that word and that's like a dirty word right now because you're thinking, oh, it's today's gold prices. Well, first of all, it's platinum. This is platinum. Second of all, it wasn't made today. It's a piece that's showing today for the first time, but doesn't mean it was made today. So you don't have to worry about paying more to accommodate today's commodity pricing. It doesn't work that way. And look at how beautiful this is. Turquoise colors even. You see it? Blues, purples, reds, great natural yellows and oranges, and all the different colors coming through. A teeny tiny size right now, so I'll put it on my pinky here for you just so you can see the size. There it is from a distance away. And what if we just, I got to move some pieces here. $39.99, $29.99, $19.99. I mean, what can we do? Just making sure we make an impression here, because I'm looking at this as an investment in our Sunday night future is what I'm looking at as. If this is your first Sunday night you've witnessed, we got to make sure that this is a show where we really quickly show you that it's worth being with us every single Sunday night, so that we can, again, make these incredible values happen on the regular and routinely. And I know you know us for value every other night, but we're bringing you incredible pieces here tonight, and you're not even paying $19.99, and yet it's set in platinum. A nearly 4 carat that's going to look like at least 8 if it were some other type of stone, because obviously less dense, water-based, you know how opals work, and 47 points in all baguettes. So those are a tremendous high-quality diamond you're getting as well, because it's not just the round brilliance. We love rounds, but this is a higher end. And all of that for better than $19, $18, $17.99. I don't know what it's going to take, but that's a lot of platinum and a beautiful stone. And it does look like the kid sister to the 12 carat that I have deemed the biggest and best here. And yet this one is following right along in its footsteps. And we're going to do this right now for $1,699 just to see it out the door. We'll give it 30 seconds, then we got to move. And we have new blue sapphire, a Tanzanite pendant, anything you want to see, just holler at us. I've got a new yellow diamond that's a carat plus in a highway ring. We put a yellow diamond center stone in a bit of a highway design bridge. Sounds intriguing. Never had one before like it. We'll show it to you next. And don't forget, this is the 405. So we're talking highways and bridge mountings, and now there it is. There's the 405 Conch Pearl right there. All that beautiful rich pink. It's like a hotter pink color. So that one's got a newly reduced price. There is an opal pendant in a big size as well. If you want to go there, we can show that to you. We're going to show you everything. But that is one for the ages. $16.99. Yikes, that's a good one. Here we go with the yellow diamond. Boom. Just, I think we could give this 30 seconds probably now. And it would be gone. So I say this rarely, but most of our yellow diamonds are in some type of pretty traditional setting, whether it's a halo, a double halo, or sometimes we see something a little bit more like a bridge. This feels a little non-traditional, and I would say non-bridal, because the temptation is always to put bigger diamonds, whether they be white yellows or white yellows or pinks or anything else. The temptation is to put them in very traditional mountings, and a lot of times that means double halo, single halo. Around here, we like our bridge mounting. This is totally different. It feels and fits like a band ring, but you still have diamonds every which way. And then take a look at this, because it's actually going to be the yellow diamond in the center, but east-west setting, set down into the outside rows which border the ring. And then below that, you see this crisscrossing kind of X design. Look at that. That is acting as a bridge. And they don't technically go all the way under and through, but look at that, where you see one at a lower level and then one at a little higher level, and then meeting up like that crisscross, so you get 4 rows total weight. Item number is 112-7437. This is brand new right now. And it is a spot on, bright as can be yellow diamond, and that is beautiful. And maybe you're going, yeah, exactly. I don't need bridal. I have bridal. I want a 108 stone. Ooh, nice that it's bigger than 1 carat and quite a bit, because every point counts in diamonds, but you're getting that east-west setting and a gorgeous color. It's all in platinum, by the way. Oh, I forgot to tell you, platinum. Platinum highway ring, 4 bands in one essentially, and it does come together as one, so it's easy to wear. You see it there and how it's finished on the inside, and then you have the diamond weight at 85 points. So getting a lot going on here. How about 193 overall? But we have to break it down because the yellow is so exotic. So now we get to play. All you have to do, dial in. 1 caller gets it. I wish I had a bunch. It'd be nice. We only have one of a kinds pretty much throughout this show. I don't see anything in front of me that's an exception to that rule. And we're about to run an auction, I have a feeling, because we want to, get everybody going on a Sunday. And sometimes that's the answer, is let you price things. Let me take a break, and I'll take an item off, and I'll let you price it instead. But this is where 108 never would be this price. $99.99, forget about that. We got to go lower. Our yellow diamonds rock this world. We get more praise about our yellow diamond pricing than anything else that we show. Tanzanite and yellow diamonds, but the yellow diamonds is a slight edge, because I think we're more used to seeing yellow diamonds elsewhere in not even natural varieties. So just to bring natural yellow diamonds, and look at that, see how wide the band is, and it already looks like you stacked. This already looks like a ring guard when it's all in one. You've got the crisscrossing design that's down under in the middle, and okay, no surprise. You're used to low. Let's go $49.99. Let's go $39.99. It's a 108. That's a yellow. That's an east-west setting. Look at how it moves. That's called brilliant cutting too. So if you're looking at ovals you've seen in the past thinking, why does that one just look so much more sparkly? Why does that one look so much more just bright, beautiful? It's the brilliant cutting is really the key. That's the trick. That's really the key to success and sparkle, is getting brilliant cutting, which normally is just only reserved for the rounds. We have brilliant cutting in pear shapes and cushions and ovals like this. And it's not even $39.99. Say goodbye to this one. This is the only style, honestly, we have like it. I have shown you countless yellow diamonds over the course of many, many years here. I have never had a design like this one before. Never. It's just so important and so very stunning. It's easy to wear too. I mean, you don't have to, it doesn't look like that really elevated dressy style. It can be very wearable on the daily. I think there's something almost casual about the east-west setting, and yet it's not going to be $39.99 either. Come on over. It's going to be a major value. We'll make it $2,999. First hour is just about finished. So it means we've got a couple pieces left from hour number 1, and we have shown you a ton of jewelry. So you let me know if you have any questions about anything that you've seen. We'll help you out with those. This is the yellow diamond east-west set. We already had a lot of you pick up a necklace earlier. That was lovely. Now we're bringing the big, big ring. I don't think I have another carat or 8 in the house. They're going to be a carat or under for the most part until they leap up to the 2 carat plus range. I love having this one, and $29.99 is going to beat them all. And you get platinum setting as well. So before we get to our top of the hour, there's a top of the hour, and now there's a prelude to the top of the hour. It's kind of like when you got 2 good items that are both really superstars worthy of getting the spotlight. I'm just going to get you acquainted with this one, which is a really rare stone. And don't think about those class rings you bought in, many decades ago that had faux spinels. I want to talk about what probably, if you didn't already spoil the surprise, you'd probably think is a gorgeous vanadium-rich sapphire, or maybe one of those really, really important scapolites. It's a little bit rich for a scapolite even. or maybe even a purple diamond and you see all those different colors coming through, it's not just one tone of purple. As it moves, it gets a little bit of those periwinkle colors, some lighter pink splash through. It is remarkable. This is called spinel. It's its own gem family that's very closely related to the sapphire world. And I say it because not a lot of people are familiar with it. It's true. We have very few spinels. When we see them, we tend to see the little 1 2 point mahenges, and they get expensive. So I think a lot of people are excited when we see big spinels like this 1 carat exactly in that purple color. And my big issue with spinels, having sold a number of them back in the day, I used to sell a lot of loose stones as well as jewelry and split up my weeks doing, 6, it would be on average about 4 on loose gems and then 3 in jewelry every week. And yet the loose gems in spinels, I remember so many, and they were from Burma, they were beautiful. This is actually a Tanzanian stone. So it comes closer to origin to the mahenges than the Burmese, which are closer in origin, proximity-wise, geography-wise to the rubies that we love. But this is that purple where it's bright. My big issue with spinels, and certainly when I sold spinels for years and years and years loose, they would often be sold in parcels and they would be sold as collectible sets, and they were not all that expensive because they were also really dingy. They tend to be, and they come in blues and purples and pinks and different varieties, basically every color that sapphire comes in except green. So if someone's trying to sell you a green spinel, be wary because there's no such thing as a green spinel. But all the other colors that sapphire come in, so do spinels. But the trick is this, is that they usually are very hazy and kind of dull. So we really are we're a network that really keeps it kind of minimal when we show them, unless it's the good stuff. You see that here. It's a full 1 carat Tanzanian spinel. Item number is 2815, and it's lovely, and it's 52 points in a classic mounting. That's called the halo design. Big round brilliance all the way around the oval. The problem is when you get 1 carats like this and they're bright and beautiful like this, and then it's got over a ½ carat and big diamonds, it gets pricey. That's how it goes. It's just a rare stone. You can see the beautiful colors coming through. We'll try it on for you. It is going to be something I want to just kind of check the pulse of, the audience today. And I don't mean like literally, I just mean like, let's just kind of get a little temperature for what's happening on a Sunday night, given that I'm not familiar with Sunday nights. It's my first. So I'm also gauging what to expect as I plan shows going forward for you. And let me just see what's happening out there, because I don't know if $39.99 is going to do it even on the spinel. Even when we're showing you 52 points in diamonds with it. When we're offering to put it in any gold color you want, from the yellow to the white to the rose. It's a classic. It's a beauty. What if we take it down from this whole $39.99 deal that obviously it's going to take a little bit more as we get started here. Let's make sure it goes. There's one way to do that. 0 to start. $100 increments. That's it. 0, nothing, nada, zilch, 0. And $100 increments, just so we're not here like till next Thursday. Let's do that. And we will see if we can get this out the door. And I think we can. I think we can. I know that because there's about a $2,000 gold band, right? Just as we make it. There's a gorgeous Tanzanian, not Burma, because they tend to be a little bit more dull. This is a bright, beautiful purple color, kind of like purple velvet. You think regal robes. You think about what you'd see if you looked at, regalia of a museum of like a royal collection, and you looked at their princely robes. And that's the kind of purple velvet sheen you'd expect off of a tactile fabric, whereas opposed to this is a bright, shining, sparkling gem. And we don't even have an open. All right, well, I tried it. At least it does help me take the temperature of the audience on a Sunday night. And that's all I'm trying to do. So anyway, we'll move on from that one. It's a natural stone, by the way, because I say, remember the class rings we used to be offered by those catalogs? I graduated high school in 1998. So, it was one of those where I know they offered, and I never did the class ring thing, but they offered these like big, like gemstone looking, they looked like colored glass, and they called them spinels. So I think a lot of people for years and years think spinel is like a fake stone, right? And it's not. It's actually, those were replica spinels. They were simulated spinels. They were just meant to look like spinels, but obviously the real deal is really, really rare. So I think there's a lot of confusion about that. Do we have $100? $200? Whose money bag's over there? We got $200. A nice power bid to start. $300 has been bid. Never mind, they were just outbid. We only have 2 bidders so far. I'm glad we're getting it going, because it just means a great piece of jewelry is going to go out the door. And that's, after all, it's the reason I show up, and the reason I get here is just to make sure that your jewelry collection can expand. If you happen to watch my 3 hours and happen to find something that you just love, and if I can make it a really stinking low price, you're going to just be able to enjoy it. $500 over here. Sorry, I skipped over 4 and we got 5. We just got 5. Top bid is at 5. We've got 4 bidders, now 5 on the lines here. Thank Thank you. 5 different bidders, actually. We're at 5, looking for 6. That's gorgeous. I mean, it's really, any gold you want, that's still on the table. You can have your size for free. You can get it shipped for free. That's what we always do. It doesn't take a special occasion or a special segment of an hour of a show here where we're going to give you free. It's every day we do it, and I don't think we can take that for granted either. We just got 600. Thank you so much. $600 is the bid. 600. There is something about these auctions where usually, yeah, 0 to start, there's some psychology of some kind that I'm going to have to further research, but Jason, are you out? So Tony, I'm going to say something because I think if we're gauging the temperature here, in the past, when I've done 0 to start auctions, I was joking a minute ago because it tends to be, they tend to top out at like $900 and then there's this pause and they tend to kind of stop there and stutter. We're at 600. That pause has happened at $600 only on a really good spinel that has a $4,000 TVON price tag. So I'm not sure what's going on, but it certainly helps me evaluate. And I know it's a new show and I know not a lot of people watch Sundays, but I'm going to try to change that. So we're going to make sure that we get it going here and get you a great value. And it's happening because we're going to give it 2 minutes. So in just a matter of 2 minutes, 120 seconds away, this is going to be done and gone, sold. So let me show it to you one more time. And then if you want to bid, let's see, $700 will be the next minimum bid. Keep in mind that's only a minimum bid. You can go higher if you like. I kind of hope somebody will. We only have $600 so far. We're looking for $700 and we will do all the extra freebies, all the gold color change and the sizing you want and the free shipping and all of that is still happening even on auctions. Oh, and by the way, it's not a final sale on auctions either because sometimes where you might shop elsewhere, an auction is a final sale. That's not the case here either. And so we have $600 looking for $700 only or power bids. Welcome as well. Anybody else on this one? Verifying? Let's see what we have. And by the way, who's at 6? Oh, it's you. And do you have a customer name for me? Who is it? Oh, okay. Did he email? Is it William that emailed me yesterday? I mean, I know you don't know, but like you could ask. I know. And he's like, I don't have access to your email inbox. Or at least I don't think I have hacked your phone yet, but I might try. No, but we'll see. Is that William? Because okay, I just wanted to say thank you. It was a beautiful, kind, wonderful, sweet email, and it meant a lot to me. So just wanted to thank him if it is. 600, 700 is what we're looking for. Where'd my clock go? Did we already run it? Is it gone? That was a quick 2 minutes. Yikes! Does time go faster on Sunday nights? I must admit I'm a bit delirious. I will say. I will say that. Yes. Do we have 7 or 8? You got it? You got, okay, sold. Congratulations. That's it. Done. And then the aqua. We have, oh no, the top of the hour. Oh, well, this wasn't exactly my top of the hour, but I'm okay with it. Look at how beautiful this is. One of a kind. I have to say it, this feels like Wonder Woman to me. It feels like the Wonder Woman ring. It just does. It's so powerful. It's 112-7363. Or does anybody remember She-Ra from the Masters of the Universe? That's more, yeah. That she had the same kind of theme going on. She was like a blonde Wonder Woman, right? Wasn't she brunette? So I think She-Ra's like more the cartoon blonde version. Here we go. She had the similar accessories though. I know she had the white dress with the big gold boots and the tiara and gold accessories that may have actually truly been where my love of jewelry started. May have been. Love that look. I definitely would wear that. Yeah, if I'm here on Halloween this year, that's what I'm going to bank on being. I'll tell you that right now. But here we go with our 212 Sierra Santa Maria. Yes, go ahead, Andy. It was William? Oh, thank you, William. Really? Oh, William, okay. Should I probably not say anything if it's a gift idea, just in case? Oh, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much, William. Thank you. And thank you again for the email. I know I wrote you back, but in case you didn't get it, I thank you so much. It meant a lot to me. It was very kind. 212 on this Sierra Santa Maria. Brightest color, trillion cut. The mounting really bringing that look together we love to see, and It is awfully special. And it's going to be a 212 with the 109, and it stays in, no, it doesn't have to stay in the white gold, but I really think it should. It can be done in any gold color, just in case that's an issue for you. We will change it up if you'd like. $49.99 should be. This is a quick one only, and then we'll get to actually our official top of the hour, which is a really cool emerald piece that I cannot wait to share with you. But this one is actually going to be better than even $2,000. I am so excited about this one. It's truly one of our best. And here it is one way. Of course, there's two ways to wear it, so I'll show you that. Here it is there you can see, and very, very cool. And I think you're going to like this one a lot. Instead of $2,000, yeah, $19.99, yeah. Doing a lot better than that. Not $19, not even $18.99. I'll make it $1,777. We'll throw the 777s in there for you so you can get maybe a little extra luck thrown into that aquamarine, and that's one way to wear it, but here's the other. So again, point up or point down, that just feels like a really powerful piece of jewelry. Trillions are. Between the sparkle they bring, this looks for the world like a blue diamond because it has that perfect color of what you would see if you were shopping a multi-million-dollar blue diamond, and yet a carat 09 in diamonds to go underneath and be that kind of bed of diamond style where it's just continuous side to side. Do enjoy that one. So a beautiful look there, and here we go. Yeah, Catherine's got to be happy. Hi, Catherine. Catherine, I know. Thank you so much. Thank you, Catherine, so much. And that's Catherine in, I want to say Maine. Catherine, yeah, Catherine on the East Coast. Thank you. Oh, she loved that purple spinel. She said she was drooling over it. And that is correct. Yes, Catherine, you are correct. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. I'm used to it, Catherine. Thank you so much. You're so kind as well. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And keep on praying for Peanut for me, please, because, yeah, she's had a really rough day today. So she has. The day started in the ER. So, yeah, my day started at 5 a.m. in the ER. So it's been a rough day, and so that's where I was. That's where I was between shows. So, yeah, I had to go up to Hollywood to go, hang out with her for a bit and make sure she's all right. So anyway, so continue. Thank you all. Continue, your prayers for Peanut. She's been dealing with some health issues. So anyway, $17.77 on this one. We're going to get to, okay, so my official top of the hour is this emerald. Because earlier today, I said, ooh, emeralds are tough to match. And then look at this. We've got a special piece here, a triple emerald ring. Oh my goodness. This is pretty special. 1125716 is fantastic, isn't it? This is going to be 80 points in emerald. And it's interesting because the middle one should be a lot larger, but it looks like they're pretty similar. And that's because we really elevated the size of the emeralds on the sides. So it's really impressive. And halos all the way around. 80 points in Colombian emeralds, 38 points in diamonds as well. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. And another big value here. And then, listen, I like to highlight top of the hours. That aquamarine just kind of snuck in there under the radar. But I like to always have something very special as far as value. At our top of the hours, this is definitely worthy of, it could be like the top of the hour of all time because that's how affordable, and it's always true, the emeralds are really tough to match up. They are. It's why we don't rarely, we see earrings sometimes, but they'll be really small. They'll be teeny tiny little round brilliant stones, and they'll be a little stone and usually just a little stud with maybe a couple diamonds around it. This is where you get the big look, the big wow factor. Of course, they always look bigger than they weigh. It's like opals where they're less dense. So you're going to get a lot bigger look in the rounds than they actually weigh at 80 points, which is already a good weight. That's decent, right? And then you've got 38 points in diamonds, and we're going to make it easy. Easy right now. The very first caller on this one, $39.99 should be, I want to show you because these are also really bright, and I wouldn't say dark because that implies they're too dark. It's not that at all. They're really bright stones while they are a saturated color. Because as a lot of you know, if you go to the Muzo mine, that's usually where you get a bright grass green. There's another Colombian mine called Chivor, which are lovely, but they tend to have more of a lighter green. They look a little, almost they look sometimes aqua-y, if you will. They tend to be a little bit lighter, but they're also known for great clarity. These have the clarity and the color. So you're getting the full complement. You get everything here in one. I'm going to show it to you on the hand here as well. Take a look at that. That's a beauty. Oh yeah. See, side to side across the finger there. Really wearable. I think that three-stone styles we know have a lot of meaning. Three-stone styles are really classic. Sometimes they're just in diamonds if you shop in retail. I love that we can bring these rare, exotic, beautiful emeralds rounds together And no, we got to try something here. And I got a good feel with that auction. That auction, not only did it benefit our winner really well with a discount, but it also got me a really good feel for exactly how low I've got to go today and tonight, rather, on all of the pieces. So that just means that this price tag of $39.99, which is wonderful, is going to go significantly lower for anybody who would like it right now. And all you do is call. It really is that easy. Because when you call, you're going to be first. You put yourself at the head of the line there. You get basically first right of refusal. You get first dibs on the piece. You get to choose any gold color you like as well. So the yellow gold's classic combination, but if you want to go white or rose, you can. It is not even $39, $29, $19.99. There's been, again, it's been obvious to me from the start, this is a big, big night for value, and it's got to be some of our best. And we're going to show you now what we can do instead of $19.99. How about this? A $14.99 price tag. Or better yet, let's really get the lines cooking here. We want to help you out and help you own the best of the best in the world. And it's not going to be 14 or 13 or 12 or 11 or $10.99. And you're probably thinking, did I miss something? Did that emerald 3-stone go to the wayside and we're looking at something else? Because that should never in a million years be that price tag. And it is happening. It's not going to be $1,099. And you bet you're thinking, she really going low, low. We're going to take it to $999 and not stop there. It's going even lower. And all you need to do is dial in, and please be quick, because I know that there are opportunities that you see here all the time for value, and then some that just haunt you when you miss them because you know it was a once in a lifetime moment. It was a that's never going to be repeated deal. And this is one of them where it's not even $999. The fact it's still even here right now is mind-boggling to me. And maybe that's just because I've spent, since I was a youth, I've studied emeralds. And I wasn't in the business as a youth, but it's my birthstone. So I loved to study it and kind of learn about it and think about it and also look at different kinds of varieties and quality, which is always tough to find the good quality. We're going to make it better than $999 too. It's only $888, and that's it. And that's a lot of ring. Because in a gold band world today, and let's not even talk about $3,000 an ounce. Let's talk about when it was kind of hanging out around $2,500 and $2,600 for the longest time. A gold band, just to create a gold band, is a lot more than that. In other words, if you started taking out the emeralds and taking out the diamonds, and suddenly you're looking at a band that should be more, and yet the whole ring in your size, I'm saving you about $300 a size. So right now it's a size 6. If you go up a size, one size, that's $300. Up 2 sizes, that's $600. Up 3 sizes, that's $900. Suddenly, if you're just having us size it for you, which we offer to do for free, you're saving $300 per size. You're saving about the price of the ring saved if you go up 3 sizes in ring size. And we do it on the house. And what about if it's going to be the diamonds and the gold and the free shipping and the gold color change? If you're just committed to white metals and you love white gold, go ahead and get in the white gold. That's no problem. $888 is the price, no matter what. So it stays at $888. All that extra you can take. And I hope you will, because it's only going to be $888 for a moment until it's gone. That's it. So that is specialty, isn't it? Thank you so much. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Renee. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ursula. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Silver Girl. She's going to have to let me know what her name is so I can refer to her by her real name at some point. But I'll use her screen name for now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you. I bet you Margaret's Meg too. I don't know for sure, but Margaret, are you Meg M too? Okay, do you go by Meg? For your thank you so much, Renee. Thank you, appreciate you guys. And $888. All right, still here. Okay, let's go to the Conch Pearl, the big 4-carater. Also, if you are into rubies, I do have a cushion cut private collection unheated ruby. This one is, yeah, let the stone talk. What in the world? I can honestly say I've never seen a ruby look like that. We have good rubies all the time. We have amazing rubies. That is, which one are you thinking about? Okay, we've got a carat 40 on this cushion cut, so it's huge as well. Hey, Joanne, what was that they missed out on? Which one? The necklace? Triple 3-stone? It's available. Whoever Joanne just hung up on, it's still available, okay? Yeah, I thought that's why I wanted to catch you there, because yeah, let's just, let's pay attention. But here we go. This one's, because I hate to do that and turn people away when, it's an available piece. So it's available. So here we go. This one's going to be item number 1127650. 7650 is going to bring you a carat 40, and that is ruby. It is ruby. It's unheated ruby, no less. I don't know how a ruby that good exists, because I've shown millions of them. It's just hard to believe that that is unheated, and it's almost a round. It's a very square cushion, so huge size here. And a carat 60 in diamonds out of private collection. Probably the most obvious statement I can ever make. Private collection, no doubt about it. The diamond weight is 160, so there's a ton of diamond weight. It's in yellow gold and white gold. We did a little bit of everything. We did the yellow gold setting for the ruby. We did the white gold for the rest of the ring. It's probably should stay that way, but if you want to change it, you have the freedom to do so. And here we are with the carat 40 stunner of a cushion cut. Looking awfully good, doesn't it? I mean, it really is something special. And then also look at the inside. Wow, there's your finishing. So that's comfortable. That's all built in. That looks fantastic. And again, yellow gold setting, white gold the rest of the way. I don't think you want to change a thing, but we'll do it for you if you'd like. This is a ruby that, to be honest, it's really going to be tough to put a price tag on it. And it's going to be tough to give you a comparison to any kind of retailer or wholesaler. I think the closest comparison you would ever find, if you want to look at light quality, the closest comparison you're ever going to find is definitely in a museum, especially when it's unheated, because about 99.9% of all the rubies in the world, whether they be from even the not so great qualities like the Thai rubies and the Mozambique rubies and all the other rubies. There's a lot of sources around the world. There's even Australian rubies. There's Thai, I mentioned, the Vietnamese rubies. There's a lot of different ruby sources all over the globe. And almost every single one of them gets heat treatment to help them look their best. And it's not a problem. That's okay. We accept that. We understand that. We know they're still valuable and rare, even with heat. But this is all entirely natural. The only thing that this rough crystal had done was a cut, meaning faceting, and polishing. That's it. That's it. Amazing to think about when you look at that color, right? We're going to make sure it's gone. And no, I'm not going to put in, my job is to put a price on it. So to say priceless is kind of what really accurately describes the quality we have here. But it's not going to be, and I love our original price here. That's a good one. But to get something like this for $49,999 is nothing really. But around here, we have a stricter standard for quality. We have a stricter standard for value. We don't bring you anything unless it is a value. So this is how we bring, oh, thank you. Thank you, Nicole. Yes, and I thought it was Meg. Hi, Meg. I'll call you by what you prefer. Meg, thank you so much. I was wondering. And then, hi, Nicole. Thank you. All right, so here's what we do. See, I love the interaction. That's what's great about online. Interactive immediately. I love that because that's again, one of my big favorite parts of being in the business is we get to interact with all across the country jewelry lovers, and I think that's so much fun. And yet, we're not going to do $49,000. It's not even $10,000. So there you go. It's the giveaway already at $99.99. We're doing even better than that. Not going to be $99. No way. Do we have anybody thinking about it so far? Nada. Okay, so the finishing is there. I'm going to try it on because watch this, because every bit the clarity and the color is going to come through, even like that. Has anyone ever seen a natural red diamond? I've only seen a couple. They were at auctions that I was lucky enough to be a part of, yet those were millions and millions of dollars, and they were much smaller, by the way. This is definitely giving the most red diamond look of anything I've seen us do. It's not 8,000, 7,000. I don't know if anyone remembers the little unheated stones I had that were 1 carat a while back. That's not a 1 carat, that's a carat 40. And it's got way more diamonds. One of our bigger mountings we do with the carat 60, and yet it is not going to be $79.99 or $69.99 either. There are certain pieces in this world that are it's funny because there's one of my obstacles throughout my career has been explaining to people who don't know the shopping industry that there's a shopping stigma sometimes that you think of jewelry on TV, and a lot of people who don't know think it's all like plastic, right? Or it's faux, or it's like, these fake diamonds and things like that. And that's out there, and that's good because it provides everyone a way to shop for great jewelry. But it's so interesting to think about what we do and how we truly are bringing a quality that even if you're walking up and down any of the major famous streets or boulevards or avenues in this country, where some of the biggest flagship stores reside, you would walk into those stores and never see a ruby that is this good. And those rubies cost what, 30, 40,000 a carat for 1 and 2 carat stones just like this. And what are they? They're cloudy, they're hazy, they're opaque. This is that bright, super clean, powerful, and unheated. This is where, again, when you shop with a family who's been 6 generations running in the gem trade, that are the most well-known, well-respected, and renowned family in the business for not just mining, but cutting, but collecting, but all of that, distributing and wholesaling, all of that for many, many, many generations. These are the stones that you get a chance to own. And that is extraordinary. And without a premium of, you're not hiring someone on your payroll to go search the world. I know there's a lot of collectors of gems that do that. They have literally gemologists on staff of their corporations that they hire to literally hunt down the best gemstones in the world or go do their bidding in auctions. You just have to turn on the TV or access the internet to watch what we do and bring this quality. It's not even $69.99. First caller gets it. This is remarkable. We are seeing records being set as far as what we're doing as far as pricing $50,000 ring and making it only $5,999 only, and that's for one collector. And don't worry, if you're not a collector yet, you will be when you get that piece home. No doubt about it. $59.99, first caller only. That is extraordinary. It really is, and there's nothing else I can show you like it in our inventory when we do have private collection and we do have unheated stones here and there, but they're usually smaller. They're still not that electric color. They usually don't have a carat 60 in diamonds, and they're usually more money. So that's what I can't get over here, is that you've got that specialty stone in that big size, and it's $59.99. Amazing. Just truly amazing. Let's get to Tanzanite coming up, and sphene. I told you there's a big sphene, a collectible color change sphene here for you that is not going to be one of the bigger stones, because we've seen a couple of those and we've loved them in the last couple of hours. But I really do enjoy this radiant coming up. Yeah, just a little preview of it. That was lighting up, right? And this is going to be gone. Let me try it on one more time on the hand, because it's probably the last time I'll ever get to wear a ruby this high value ever in my life. And, you know, that's something special. $59.99. The first thing I would do is say, let me call my appraiser. Let me get my top gemologist I know. Let me find one through, you know, resources. You can find one through online. You can get a good, reputable appraiser in your area that knows top quality gems. I would get that thing appraised, because usually rubies are like $20,000 a carat even when they're basic and heated. This is anything but basic, is the ABB. That's what this is. $59.99, first caller. One only. Who's going to be it? Who's it going to be that takes it and just really loves to wear it? You don't put it on a shelf and save it. It's a hard, durable stone, too. It's a 9 on the Mohs scale, so you can just live in the thing. Wear it all the time. Enjoy. All right, coming up, the sphene is on the way. It's a pretty sphene. And then we have more aqua. If you don't like the trillium that we had earlier, we have a cushion cut square. Loving that one as well. So it is time. Which one would you like to have? Is it the ruby? I mean, all the collector's pieces are out here and they're in full force. Here's the big aqua. That's the, oh, look at that one. That's good. We've had some gorgeous pieces here. I would say out of all these shows I've done since Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, honestly, this has been the best quality merchandise I've seen, and that is saying something, because they've all been killer. Look at that. Wowza. Here we go with the big sphene radiant cut stunner on a platform of gold. This is a wide band burnished diamonds. This always reminds me of what I've called the Stardust mounting, but it's actually going to be something similar, but in a wider band and less domed and more actually concave, because it actually dips down in the middle slightly just to allow for that stone so that the stone's not sitting up too high. It's item number 1127805. I feel some real special value coming on here. This is a really good one and really beautifully done, and that is color change, so all the beauty it gives, because my issue with color changing stones is sometimes they only look good in one different light, and meaning you never actually see them color change all that often, and then you're waiting for that moment, when as the sphene, it's known for something else besides just its color changeability. That's what makes it, yes, uber rare, but also the fact that you get a stone that you don't need to see it turn to red and to see and appreciate it and appreciate the beauty and the rarity. You get all the dispersion every single time you look at it. And that dispersion doesn't go away when it's green or red. It's always there. So it's magnificent, and it's very rare. And this is why it's one of the most in-demand stones here from our collectors here at TVON. Take a look at the Madagascar sphene. It's going to be a 102, and it's a brand new piece right now. And I love that we're not shying away from gold. We just find a way to bring you the value and get 53 points in diamonds while you're at it. There's a nice array of different size round brilliants all set into the band. We're going to show it on the hand here as well. Another new one, another top quality sphene. And most of the sphenes I've had in the last couple of days have been $5,000 and $6,000. And this one, I'm trying really hard to make sure that we get you some different, also just some price range varieties, some extra special opportunities here on the 102. And here is how we make it happen. It's slated to go out as a brand new piece for $5,999. Exactly. Just kind of what we've been seeing. There's the look. It's a radiant emerald cut. You've got a beautiful look about it. It is going to go on the auction block. We're going to find a way. It's what got the spinel out the door, didn't it? It worked. We had an auction, we ran it, and we just went with it. So this is also a little different because you got a lot more gold. You got the gold of like 5 rings in one, plus a diamond weight over a ½ carat, set down in. Remember with burnishing, that may look easy. It's not. It's actually carving out enough space. You start with a lot more gold. You have to carve that gold away to make room for the individual round brilliants, and keep in mind that they are different sizes, so it's not just like stamping the same size all the way throughout the band. You have to actually make different sizes happen. You have to actually make sure that there's absolutely no gap when you do set your diamond, so everything can lay flush so that there's no divide, really no break between your diamond and the gold itself. $59.99. On the auction block, it goes. We're going to make this a lot easier right now than you can ever imagine. It's not going to be $5,000 or $4,000 or $3,500 to start. We're going to go $3,000 to start. On this, the most, I don't know where else you're going to find it. We're the only ones that I know of that have color change sphene. And because, well, way back when in 2017, when I introduced it to the world, it was actually a stone where we had like 10 stones that were rejected that we wouldn't put, and we actually sold them. And they ended up at a dealer, and then the dealer took them to a different shopping network. And actually, it was cute because we ended up seeing the stones on their air, and guess what? They were like 7 times the price. And they were the dirty stones that we literally rejected and wouldn't make. So that's also something to consider. Now here, $3,000, $2,500. Let's go for it. $2,500 to open with a $10 increment. And then we have, is this for Monica or somebody else? Crystal. All right. Crystal wants to see a big diamond. We've got one of my favorites, Crystal, coming up. And this one is not $2,500 to open either, because now Crystal's waiting in the wings for her yellow diamond to come up on the air. So let's make this snappy on the auction, and let's go even less than $2,500. Oh, this is a good one. The sphene is beautiful. The red flashes you see are different than the color change that happens as well. The color change is separate from the dispersion. All the fiery brilliance you're seeing, that's dispersion. It's what diamonds do. And we know diamonds well for that, but this does it better. So it's a higher dispersion level than diamonds. You get a beautiful look, green color to start, changes to red for the backdrop color if you're going to a different light environment. $2,000 instead, that'll cook it. So let's take a look at it. It's got to go. So $2,000, $10 increments only, and then the big yellow diamond coming out to play. So that 213, one of my faves, that beautiful oval, that's the one that looks so much larger than a typical 2-carat does. So we do have that coming up with a lot of diamonds around it. So that's going to be on the way. If you are waiting on that 213, don't think that's going to last very long. And then if you'd like this one, $2,000 to get it started, only $10 increments. I wouldn't worry about that till we get the open anyways. But that is a beautiful 1-carat, and some of our eye-popping greens. They can be a little more olive tone. They can be a little yellowy. They can be very dark, dark, dark green where you don't see any brilliance. Sometimes that can supersede the brilliance, override it. Not happening here. A beauty of a stone. Look at that. That's where I know it's sitting down on the wheel, so bringing it up to eye level shows you the beauty of that stone. It's just, it's a little hypnotic. I must admit, these stones look amazing. $2,000 to get started, no open. We'll move on. We've got Crystal's request here. It's 112-6375. If you've seen it, you know it, because it is one that it's a tough one to shake once you have seen the image of I almost hesitate to tell you the carat weight because it does look so much larger. And when you're around diamonds a lot, you guys get a feel for it, certainly from watching shows like ours and here and elsewhere. I'm sure you get a feel for diamonds, and you start to get really educated to what sizes and dimensions and what's going to look a little different. How certain cuts, you probably heard me say before, certain cuts give you a bigger look automatically. The oval is one of them. It's why so many the youngsters these days, now granted the youngsters are usually shopping lab grown, so again, but either way, same thing happens where when you shop ovals, it's one of the reasons ovals are becoming so popular is because ovals tend to give you a lot bigger look. And so if you're working with a budget in diamonds and you want something a little larger than maybe what the budget it's allowing, you usually go get an oval. And this is one of those that's remarkable because it's a 213 in a yellow. So obviously we're getting into a really unique color here, but then it's also bringing the oval and the brilliant cut. So you get all the brilliance in the world. And then you get the diamond weight around it at 179. Isn't that something? And all finished right now. It's in the yellow, but we can change that. We can. We have this mounting at the ready. So if you would rather see the whole thing in a stark white gold, go for it. If you like it the way it is, yellow gold's great too. Because as it turns and as you see it up front, you really don't see the gold. Just the tips of some prongs. It's about the diamonds. It's about the yellow. Let's make it easy. This one I brought down a couple of weeks ago, and it started at $29,999. That's where it began, and that's where it was supposed to be. But naturally, as it hung out a little bit longer, and granted, we don't have a lot of $30,000 pieces that we actually see as the price. So they're valued there, but we don't keep the price there. We like to give you a better value. This one, though, is tough to do. When you've got diamonds, they're tough to reduce in price. They are going up daily. I've got a lot of friends in the industry that are in the retail world of diamonds. They work at those well-known stores and boutiques and engagement ring houses, and yet they're having to up their prices daily to keep up with the diamond market. And I know that sounds familiar because the gold market's doing the same thing. So it's very foreign in our business now to take prices lower, but we're doing it. And you don't have to pay $30,000. This is the all-time low. It is the best. I've already done the legwork for you. It's not going any lower. We are ready to get this one home here tonight. And not even ask for $29,000 or $20,000 or $19,000 for that matter. Going significantly lower if you'd like to have it. Yellow diamonds don't get much bigger than this around here. We have 3 carats and that's about it. And they are 35 and more, so 35,000. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So you can see it here. Just to also gauge the size for reference, size 5.5 finger, but longer fingers. Yes. Does she? We can bring that back. Sure, Rita. Is that by any chance Rita in Las Vegas? Oh, wonderful. Hi, Rita. She was shopping with me either this morning or yesterday, last night, I can't remember. But hi, Rita. I never forget a Vegas girl. Here we go. Not $19,000. It is one color in the world, $9,999, and it will be yours. And there is not a 2 carat 13, especially when you're adding this kind of white diamond weight to it, that is going to be under $10,000. And if you want it in yellow gold, it's ready to go. We size it and ship it. If you want it in a different color, give us a day or 2 extra. We'll put it in the white gold for you. The diamond remains the same. The yellow diamond is fantastic, and it's only one. So that will be $99.99. We've got a couple people on the sphene, actually, it looks like. So we will bring that back up for auction. We got a little delay to open on that one. So I'll be happy to bring it back. Yeah, okay, so I thought so. Okay, so we've got a couple people talking about that one. So we'll bring it back out. All right, sphene lovers, they are here. I'm right there with you. I love this stone. I do. I love the collectability of it. Again, it was one of the biggest moments in my career when I got to introduce this because nobody knew that it existed. And quite an event it was. And that was all the way back in 2017. Let's show the radiance coming back out because we did get an open here after we took it down. So here it is. I'm just curious. I don't know if I have one in front of me here, but I would love to see this in yellow gold. I think that'd be very pretty too. It would really, right? There's a lot of yellow in that stone. And I don't mean yellow for the green undertone. I mean yellow brilliance, red brilliance, blues, oranges, all of that. It's once again 7805. This is we're kind of recapping it here. So we do, I think, have the open, right? Yes, we do. Okay. So usually I've learned my lesson in auctions over the years, many years of doing auctions. Usually when we have a delayed open, we don't need to really spend too much extra time. If we didn't get the open right off the bat, it usually means not going to be a lot of activity. So we do have the open now. So I'll still give it a 2-minute final clock, but we won't spend too much time on it since we already did. So what I'll do is we'll give it a final clock. That means if you want to jump in, you still may. It's obviously not gone until it's gone because that's why we put up the last minute clock, the 2-minute clock as well. So you have a chance to get in if you'd like to, but it's only $2,000. The increments are small. We're doing $10 increments only. So you got a chance to pick it up if you'd like to. It's our last chance and last call. 2010 is what we're looking for. Power bids are welcome. That's a $6,000 ring, as I should be pricing it, so shame on me. But if you save money, hopefully you won't mind, right? That's how I look at it. But keep in mind where it was supposed to be here. And we'll give it a final 2 minutes. I'll try it on the hand again for you as well. And then we'll see who is going to walk away our winner of the color change sphene tonight in this wider band with all those beautiful diamonds. And again, different setting because the diamonds are set into the band. There's a slight concavity to it, which just means it dips down right in the middle. That's where your stone's going to set up. All those burnished diamonds within it. 1 minute, 38 seconds left to make the phone call so that you don't miss out, because obviously when it's gone, it's gone. Nothing I can do to bring it back. Once it's found, it's home. And that's what it looks like. Look at that superstar stone. 1 minute 25 remaining. And it goes by quickly. Oh, that's pretty. I find myself a little bit stunned, speechless here when I look at sphenes. I find they're hypnotizing. A little mesmerizing, hypnotizing. And last call is here. Last call, 1 minute. We're halfway through, and we're halfway through the show too. So, oh no, come on. It's going to be weird not to come back here in a couple hours. I mean, I'll be back in a few hours, but not a couple hours. Like, yeah, tomorrow 5. Remember, I'm back on Mondays. I was off Mondays, and now I'm back on Mondays. So Monday night at 5. So just so you know, hopefully we'll get everyone accustomed to the new schedule here. But again, the shows stay the same. We have 9 shows. We have all the evening shows at 5. We have 2 weekend shows on Saturday and 2 weekend shows on Sunday. So, 2 a days. And Jason, it sounds like you're getting a request in, right? So nothing on the auction. All right, open and done. I kind of had a feeling. 2,000 once, twice, 3 times. I got to wait 10 seconds to make it official, but it's going to be sold. And we know that. So well done. Thank you for having me bring that back out. I'm liking that it went out the door at the open. It's always nice. And then Crystal, let me know if you have any questions about the yellow diamond, or anybody wants to go ahead and capture that yellow diamond, that 213 with almost 4 carats overall. What else do we have? Blue sapphires, Tanzanite pendant. I have a trillion in a pendant. That's awfully pretty. Got a really good Malaya garnet. I didn't even think this was a Malaya garnet when I saw it. It's too pretty. Malaya garnets can be brown. When they're brown, I'm not really into them. But this stone, that's a Malaya garnet. I thought they were Malayan on the bag. I thought no. I did. I thought so. I was like, no, that's like I don't even know what I thought it was. I thought it was like maybe one of those really cool pinky scapolites or pink zircon. It was just too bright, too beautiful. Malaya garnets can be brown. They kind of look like milk chocolate sometimes, which is okay, but I don't know. I like the pinks and purples you're getting here. It's 112-7773. It's the 18 karat gold setting. Thank you on the color change. Color change sphene found its home. Well done. You know what didn't find its home is that beautiful private collection ruby at $59.99. Yowza, not really expecting that. And then again, just to remind you, there's the 1 carat 40 in the ruby Burma. It's a beautiful unheated stone. It looks lively. It's bringing it. Here we go with the, it's a Malaya garnet. I can't believe it. It's a 306. Oh, private collection. No wonder it looks so good. Yeah, someone saw that many, many decades ago and said, that's ours. Private collection Malaya garnet with the pink and purples. Then 99 points in diamonds all the way around it. First of all, it's a big halo. We did the shared prongs for a halo. That you don't see. This is the first time ever seeing this mounting, actually. It's a shared prong design, so it separates the diamonds. And instead of giving them 4 big prongs all the way around, it gives them 2 prongs that intersect at the direct side. So it just lets the diamonds look like they're floating. Then what's happening on the sides, split shank, 2 rows coming up, meeting up with that halo. That is beautiful. Sometimes you just know it when you see it. And I would imagine with this one, it's probably not something where you set out today going, I'm going to tune in tonight and let's see if, sorry to drop the tweezers, let's see if Lauren has a Malaya garnet in the most beautiful pink purple color. It's not one of those that you would expect to see or expect to find, or maybe it wasn't even on the wish list, but sometimes isn't it true with jewelry? It doesn't need to be, I love jewelry for that reason. It doesn't need to be a practical purchase necessarily. It's just what moves you, what you see at that moment, what speaks to you on some level where instantly you know. I always say, and it's true, don't let me talk you into something. I'm only here to bring you a value. I'm not here to talk you into anything because, quite frankly, if you're looking for somebody else to talk you into jewelry, it's not the piece for you. Jewelry should be that immediate visceral reaction. You should know it the second you see it, and your questions should be, how can I make that mine? And then my job is to give it the price that's so teeny tiny that you can say yes. That's what I'm here to do. So here we go with our 306 in the fabulous fancy Malaya pinks and purple colors. Okay, $17,999. So I see the private collection is out in full force tonight. I guess we really wanted to wow you. If it's your first foray into a Sunday night, this is one that you will not want to miss going forward, because look at the selection we've had. We're bringing it all, the very best of the best, and this one's not going to be $79.99. And I'm the one who's up here just discounting everything as quickly as I can, just making it happen. $79, $69, $59, $49. We're going to try it on before we even get to that lowest price. I'm not done. I have got another price tag entirely in store for you. That's what it looks like from a distance. That is Sparkle City. And we're going to make this better than even $3,999 collectors. And you know what else? I'm imagining this right now with a Wonder ring right next to it. I just can't help it. The big diamonds in that halo. I could see a big double row OG Wonder ring on either side. How hot would that be? And then you add another 2 carats in diamonds, right? So it'd be 3 carats in diamonds. I mean, it's just beautiful. Whatever you want to do, wear it on its own, wear it together with something else, but it's only $2,999 instead. And you know what else? We have apparently there are 2 Malaya garnets today out of the private collection. We've got the smaller one too. And it's not small, it's a 110. And then I think we're hungry for some blue winged black tea. There's a 714. Look at this one. Oh, that's a pretty cushion. Remember we had a 255 this morning cushion cut? That one found its home. You know, speaking of finding its home, before we go here into our last hour, I have 3 pieces here. They're quick and they're going to be fabulous. And we have sapphires, rubies, and chrysoberyl. So 2 of the 3 are going to be the big 3. And this is going to be our sapphire is actually multiple stones put together in ovals. I know it kind of looks like a big circular cut, but it's actually 4 ovals put together. 1 great ring in white gold. That is a huge center diamond. And then I have this, the cat's eye. Ooh, that I would get this for the mounting. So people ask me daily. There's not a day that goes by when I don't get this question. Customers and shoppers alike ask, do you have semi-mounts? Do you sell semi-mounts? And the answer is we will. If you have a certain one that you like that we happen to make and manufacture, and we can give you a price on it. But as far as on the air, we don't present semi-mounts. So I'm looking at a few of these going, well, with the value I'm about to give, these would be wonderful candidates if you see a mounting you like and you have a different stone that you want to trade out for it. I'm just saying it's because I get that question a lot. So I'm seeing some values here that you're going to love. Whether it's the full ring, yes, but even just for the mounting, that's how good the value is. We're going to bring them all down. This is cat's eye chrysoberyl on the right. That's a platinum setting with a carat of 6, 48 points in diamonds. Then we have the 136 total weight in the blue sapphires over here. Diamond weight of 51 points. That does stay in the white gold. And then we have the platinum in the ruby, which is a 56-point ruby oval, and another 56 points. That's the 56 ring, 56 points in ruby and diamonds together. So all we're going to do right now is give you one crazy low price, and they stay as is. Platinum, and white gold. 14K white gold on the left, the other 2 are platinum. You decide which one you like, any one you want. They're up for grabs. That setting. This one for the cat's eye, look at the baguettes. How often do you see baguettes that create a squared off style overall, then to add the round brilliants that go top and bottom? Very important. Not going to be, oh, this is wonderful. I was looking the last time any one of these was presented at their lowest, because there's a little bit of a divide here. They have different pricing, and I just like to bring it to the lowest common denominator, which let's just take the lowest price on any one of the 3, which was only it's for real. These are $24.99 lowest. That's for any of the 3. Obviously, you're going to select your favorite or favorites. I mean, it's whatever you want to do here, but get one or the other, maybe as a little collection. I promise you, they are so affordable. You could get all 3 for less than the price of the original price on one, because these started higher at $39.99, $42.99, and also $39.99. Lowest price we saw was $24. That's prior to right now. Now we get to reduce them again for you and make it better than $3,000, $2,000, or $1,000. They are not even $9.99 because I got to move jewelry, and we have an hour and 17 minutes and 30 seconds to do it. And then we'll do it again tomorrow. And here we go. Not $9.99, not $8.99. It's $888 for any one of the three, and we've got 60 seconds to showcase them. 60 seconds to move mountains and make magic happen, and that's what I'm here to do. So $888, that's it. Do you want the cat's eye chrysoberyl? Do you want the ruby from Burma? Do you want 4 sapphires together surrounding that really big diamond, and then the diamonds just keep going from there? So all the way down the sides and all the way around this. It's like a halo for 4 different stones, but you put them all together like that, and what it looks like is you have a fancy cut of sapphire. There is no break in those sapphires. So when it's on, as I'm going to show you now, it looks as if you've got some crazy cool, unusual cut of sapphire, but it's 4 individual opals together. Then your diamond in the middle is about a 30-pointer. That's amazing, isn't it? If I'm estimating, and that's about right. Yeah, it's probably a 1/3 of a carat in the middle. Yes. Ruby next. Ruby going on the hand next. It's 1127088. And let's try to maybe see if we can bring up the graphic here for you while we have it on the hand. 56 in the ruby and 56 in the diamonds. Pretty easy to remember there. And that's going to be 1127088. It's a one only, stays in platinum. We'll size it for you. Right now it's about a 5.5, 6. Yeah. Thank you on the sapphire. Sounds like we're verifying on the sapphire. What? Oh, cat's eye rather. Let's go next to the cat's eye. Then we'll have all 3 on the hand here for you. Here's the cat's eye. It's already gone. 1126853 on the cat's eye. 6853. It's a platinum piece. Thank you. The ruby is sold. The cat's eye is sold. The only one left is the sapphire. So we'll put that back up close, but I want to show you this cat's eye 106 with the 48 points of the diamonds. Baguettes and rounds. Thank you on the ruby. Thank you on the cat's eye. Well done there. They're gone. They stay as is. The only one left is 1124461. This ring, that just makes me laugh. Sometimes there's an albatross, and this is it. And I can't figure out why. It's a cool ring. But see, when I like it, sometimes other people don't. That's okay, because I got that different style. So again, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with it, but I love that ring. 888, huge value, 14 karat white gold, 51 points in diamonds with one big, big diamond in the middle. Maybe we should just take out that diamond and just sell that loose. It's a big stone. Great gem. Okay, I got to show you the Conch pearl. It's a 4 karat 05 in platinum. We've had it before. I've shown it 3 to 4 times. It's our largest Conch pearl here, and it's got very consistent color. It's the large one, but it's also a new markdown, so I just want to give it about 30 seconds here in case you've been thinking about it and you want a big extra savings. 8705 starts with 111. Great piece. 405, but so much prettier than our 405. I spent a lot of time on that thing, and I'll tell you. And the 101 and the 210 and the 605, and I sound like that Saturday Night Live skit, The Californians. If you've never seen it and you know anything about California, it is just priceless, because that is how we talk. Well, I took the 605 to the 210. Well, today on my way here today in the afternoon, I took the 170 to the 134 to the 210 to the 60 to the 605. So truly, that is how we talk. It's a whole different language, and that's what I did just to get here this afternoon. Truly, that's just how we talk. So again, my California people know. But here we go, 405 Conch pearl, and 405 made me think of it because that's one of the big thoroughfares. But here we go. That's in the fancier area. I wasn't in the fancy area today. I was slumming it. But here we go. Although, what area did I not go through today? A lot of areas. But anyway, this one's going to be, it's a good thing I'm in a rental. That's why, I know. I was sitting at a stoplight about a week and a half ago. My car got smashed by a guy late for court, running a red light. So, it's been that week or two, it's been that week. So I don't feel so bad putting all these miles on. But here we go. 405 Conch, 110 in diamonds. You ever heard that phrase, when it rains, it pours? Yeah, even when it's 85 degrees and sunny. Here we go with the Conch pearl. It's a size 7. Let's go ahead. Yep, this too shall pass. It's gonna be my tattoo one day. This too shall pass. Here we're gonna do this one for, you know what, blow it out. You've seen it at 99, you've seen it at 88. I am ready to bring you a deal. It's going to be $79.99, so I'll just give it 30 seconds because I know how many of you have thought about it. It's on the top of a wish list of many. I saw this today and I thought, you know what, let me discount it for our Sunday night. It's my first Sunday night. It's schedule change. Let's discount everything. So that's just one for the ages. And platinum with all big diamonds. So first, it's actually, if you look, it's a triple halo. It's got the diamonds, then the big diamonds, then the smaller diamonds. It is just magnificent. Of course, you know these queen conchs, right? The conch pearl comes from the queen conch shell. And it's such an interesting color because it's like that seashell pink, but instead of being the lighter variety like a lot of them are, see, this is going to be important. Look at the shell itself. See how there's the different colors, like off to the left, it's more white. Well, it gets like ecru yellow, then white, then a lighter pink, then a darker pink. So if you look at the right side, like the corner, that is the color. They come in all different colors. But when you get a more saturated tone of pink, that is more important. And so to have that in a 4 carat plus, then to get it in the oval, then to see it at $79.99 is outstanding. And Jason, what did you just pick up over there? Fabulous. Oh, good. So the whole wheel's sold out. Wonderful. Well, hey, that trio completely sold out that I just had a few moments ago. So thank you so much. All right, let's go. I'm going to just, again, wanted to share that with you because that's a big reduction on the price. And yeah, that one can't go any lower. And here's what it looks like on the hand too. So really important. And we did, yeah, when we saw some bigger stones recently, they had a lot of different colors to them. So that just kind of, it's always rare. It's always a rare stone, don't get me wrong. But when you get multiple colors and it goes from lighter to darker, and sometimes you see those yellowy colors to it, it's not ideal. You really want consistent pure pinks like this, and that's what you got. So $79.99, and then we're moving on. And I'm going to show you a beautiful blue wing, I think at the top of the hour. So we're only about maybe 11 minutes from that. So you'll get a great blue wing opportunity that is new right now. And then I do want to show you, if you've never seen this rose ring, always popular, always beautiful. And yet I have 3, and you know I love to stack this ring because it's one of those that I even surprised myself when I very first presented this, and it was years ago. I loved the idea of the individual rose, but I started to play with it because I was thinking bouquets and I was thinking about floral arrangements, and I thought, could I put a white gold and a rose gold and maybe even a yellow gold, or you could go all the same color, and look at what we have today. All 3 colors, and I started to stack, and it actually stacks beautifully. It's a little bit like our 2 carat 43 diamond band, where so many people started with one and then they came back and got another when it was available. And you could do that here. If you already have this ring and love it, and you've wanted to maybe put together that little bouquet, I'll show you how it works. And it's a sizable ring. So it's not like you need to stack it. One is plenty. But it really kind of blooms to life if you want to add a few more. Take a look at this. It's going to be our floral ring. This is our rose ring. It's 111 4525. And it's a 101 diamond weight and so detailed. Now, this is what I do. I move this one over, and then I bring in the white gold. And it really, you can do whatever you want as far as, oh, tell me these will fit because I know they're all different sizes. Look at that. Suddenly, 2 together. You would never know that's 2 different rings. And I didn't even look or plan it or map it out. Just they sit perfectly together. And then I got really thinking about, now obviously these are 3 different gold colors. You don't need to do it that way, but I thought, what if we put 3? Because, this one's teeny tiny. I'm going to work it on these. This one's never coming off. So this bouquet is now permanent. But look at that. That one's not the proper size, but look how beautiful that looks, a trio together. And this one will sit right up there. They fit like puzzle pieces. They really do. And now again, only looks like you have 1 ring. So here's what I'll offer for you. I know some of you are new to the show, maybe in the last month, 6 months, a year. If you're new, you probably haven't seen this ring. And it's one of our all-time best. And that's, again, the rose and the rose. And then we have the white and the yellow. And I'll just try to give it 60 seconds here because I know it's, if anything's going to go up in price, it should be this one, and I'm not. Anybody will know if you bought it from me for, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it was the same price it is today, which means that you're actually getting a better value. Because gold and diamonds, you know what's happening. And every which way, you can look at it from the profile. It's still going to give you pave. Look at how the pave tucks into the inside of the petals. And it's layered, and it's beautiful, and it's bright. And yet, it's our rose ring for less than even $1,000. It is $9.99, and that way the affordability sticking around means if you want to stack, you can. If you want to build the bouquet, you can. If you want to stack them up and down the hand, side to side, whatever you want to do, maybe get one in a different ring size. And you think about gifting. I know florals are always a popular gift to give to anybody who's got a celebration going on. There's a lot of reasons to give florals. And yet I think about how sad it is in a couple days when they maybe don't look as good as they did on day one. And that always depresses me. We have the good and the bad with, you know, fresh florals in the home, is that they look fantastic and we love them, but then you're going, oh, I wish they could last longer. This lasts forever. So think about gifting, celebrations. What do you want to give a floral for? Is it going to be an anniversary, a birthday, a retirement? Is it just to show that you love somebody, right? This is your eternal rose. It really is. I know they've been doing this now with actual live florals. They do this, I don't know, sort of an embalming process, and they make them last forever. They cost thousands of dollars for those arrangements. And this is under $1,000 for a floral that's diamonds and gold that you wear. I don't know about you, but I'm probably not going to put, you know, the big floral arrangement, as pretty as that is, on my hand and start wearing it out when I go out running errands, right? This one you go and you live in. And that's what's beautiful too, is that you take your florals with you. Because the big floral arrangement probably only stays in the office or stays in the house or stays in one room and on one table. This, you are taking your florals wherever you go. I love that look. And we got every line locked up. Thank you so much. And let me actually zoom back a little bit, then you'll see the rose. I don't mean to hide the rose gold. They do look vastly different, right? Don't they? Depending on what gold you choose. There is, even though that's the perfect pave in the petals, what color? White gold over here, always the most popular. We love our white diamonds in white gold. Let me know, operators, who's getting what, because we have very busy lines, and $9.99 only for the rose ring. And don't forget about the Conch pearl. The 405 is here if you'd like it at that newly reduced price. And then we have, the yellow diamond, the unheated ruby, all of our best of the best. They're still here. We had 2 yellow diamonds today. We had the oval and the 2 carat 13. We also had the 1 carat 08 that was in the east-west set highway. All right, 60 seconds on the rose ring. I just love when this gets back in stock, because it's one of those that we get requests for almost every day, but we usually have to turn people away because it's just never in stock, and we don't show things if they're not in stock, right? So this is here and now, and $9.99, and that's the same price it was when it was developed first time ever, which was years ago. So yeah, what kind of gold are you buying that's the same price today if it's made the same? It's not like we cheapened it up. We didn't lighten the gold. We didn't put less diamond weight in it. It's the same ring, the same build, the same designer gold weight, the same beautiful, highly polished band with this truly blooming petals. Roses and florals can be done in a lot of ways. It's not foreign to see florals done in jewelry at all, but there's a big difference between what looks like you got it, you know, maybe at the kiosk at the mall versus really fine high end. And sometimes you can even have fine that doesn't really look all that high end if it gets a little too chintzy, or if it's not made well, or if it's not detailed. And obviously, I think we're looking at the very opposite end of the spectrum here, just the best of the best in design, detail, and incredible workmanship as well. So $9.99, that's it, and we will move along. So that's a very important rose, white, yellow. You get options there, and we do enjoy that. And then we do have also blue sapphire, more of that on the way. A big, sphene, actually. We had the emerald cut. I have a round in a big size. And oh my, it is in the designer peacock feather ring. So designer and so elegant. This is one we always get requests for. Who was it recently? Leanne was asking me if we had anything. This is the new one in the peacock feather ring that wraps around the hand. And oh my goodness, have you ever seen so much energy? It feels, that sphene, these sphenes, I wish we could just have them every single day. I wish they weren't just a teeny little kind of like special capsule collection. I wish we could have them routinely. I wish there was a big old source and we could just keep bringing them out. And by the way, rose rings are still going out the door, so don't feel like because we moved on you can't get one. You can. We've got quantity, but this is 1127806. And it is a 2 carat 66 in that color change round, and it's a big one. 266 is the size, 23 points in the pink diamonds first, then another 119, and it's that wraparound design. Because of peacock feather, the first one we ever made was a really long, lengthy piece, and a lot of you said, ooh, love it, but it's too long. I don't need to wear 3 inches of jewelry every day. I want it to be more wearable. So that's how this one was born, was the concept of instead of a feather, which is normally elongated so it stretches down the hand, we thought, well, what if we do a twist here and literally angle it so it goes across the hand? So it starts here and fans out and over, and then just in case, we still added some diamonds on this side. Even though you're likely to kind of tuck that in, let me show you what I mean. You can wear it 2 ways. I like it this way. A little asymmetry, yes, because we're used to seeing a big center stone right in where? The center. But I jog it this way so that you're seeing the beauty of the feather design on the outside. But this is the ingenious part. If you still want to center up your stone and wear it like that, you still get to see the feather, and we didn't leave that plain. So it's however you want to wear it. Again, simple as there or there. Decide whether you want to show all of that side feather and none of the band on this side, or if you want to center up the stone and show both. Up to you, but this is your big value on a huge sphene. The 2 carat plusers in the rounds, they're usually going for, oh, here it is, $99.99. Of course, $99.99 is what we typically see on a bigger sphene. Out of the Madagascar mine material, of course, that's the only place to get the color change sphene. That was only one mining venture ever, so it's a bit redundant, but we like to, since it's kind of new, we like to, you know, not everybody's familiar with it, or you've probably not seen it in a store ever, so we like to give you a little history on where it comes from. And it was just one little deposit. Like I said, it came out many, many years ago, and there was a short little supply. Then it went on basically hiatus, and there wasn't anything coming out. And then, of course, many years later, they revisited the site and actually got a little bit more of which this new batch, and it's actually cleaner material than what we initially had. And we've worked with the miners directly to bring it all to you. So direct from the source to you. And we're going to bring this one down below $99.99. There's only one. It is beautiful. The rose gold for the pink, the white gold for the diamonds. I think that's probably how you want to keep it. We're going to take it substantially lower in price than $99, then $49.99. Deal. It's the deal alert. I feel like there should be alarm bells going off. There are certain values that just are too low. And I'm trying to do it the entire night through. That's really what I'm aiming for here. Trying to bring you the values, so show you what Sundays are going to be all about. It's not $49.99, it is $3,999 and priceless piece. Another irreplaceable value from design, from the stone to the pink diamonds. Who else is going to put pink diamonds around a sphene? But the truth is the green and the pink are wonderful together. They really are. And then we do have a gold quartz. I have an affordable gold quartz, Tanzanite pendant. Running through a lot of jewelry. Of course, that Tanzanite ring is coming up at the top of the hour. It's our first of the show tonight. And then I do have a cool pendant. It's actually an enhancer. We get a lot of requests for enhancers. We don't see them that often. I've got a Tanzanite trillion enhancer veil. And this one opens up so it can go over your beads, your pearls. If you want to get a little crazy with it, a little cool, different, little style, you can put that on more than just a chain. So we'll show that to you next. And there's our sphene and the peacock feather ring. Beautiful as can be. Here is the trillion. It's item number 1123060. Here comes the Tanzy. And we're going to bring, that's blue wing block D for sure. Look at the reds. And then you've got the 225 trill. And then it also sits like this. But I'm holding it close up so you can really see the stone, because I want you to get the angle of the stone. That's the priority. The gold is amazing. It ribbons through. It's like a double ribbon. And then on the underside, because it's very dimensional, the underside is going to have that channel set of round brilliant diamonds. And then everything here lifts. So that's actually not how it wants to sit. But take a look at this. It's going to open on up. So you see this little kind of figure 8 safety catch. It looks like a bracelet closure. That's where you're going to actually have it snap into place. So if you want to just be simple and just put your chain through it, no problem. But it flips open. So what you have the ability to do, and it's just really simple, it clicks and closes like that. So all you have to do is just unlatch it, and you see how wide it opens up? So what you do is you pop it on over your bead styles. If you have Tanzanite beads or anything really in bead necklaces, pearls, pearl strands, obviously it's a veil that's not big enough to go over pearl strands for the most part. So that's the great news, is you pop open that entire design and it fits over your bigger, chunkier necklaces. So there's more ways to wear it than just as a pendant on a chain. And the length of it is 1 1/8 inches, and then we'll show it on here in just a minute. But I've got this really cool, there's the link just to verify that for you so you can see, yep, 1 1/8 inches. And then we'll take a look here. So enhancer veil makes it really versatile. Oh, look at that trillion. Dynamic as ever. Brilliant as can be. Super, super, super neon. And we only have this one. It's not even going to be the $39.99 any longer either. So you get a better value there, and take a look. That's some serious size. And that is glowing. It's like bright periwinkle blue purples. Now, here's what it looks like up close. And this one is going to be better than $2,000 or $19.99. It does have to stay in the yellow gold. So it stays as you see it here, and it's no longer $19 or $18 or $17.99. Big blowout on our Sunday night. Last hour is here, though. Last hour has been, it's upon us. And so this is where it's really crunch time. And we'll get that Tanzanite up here in the ring. But this one's $17.77. Better value, one only. Just let me know if you'd like to have it for your very own collection. And then we've got the big cushion cut Museum Reserve, one you have not seen before. So at this point, there are only a few left. I told you, I went through on Friday night. Oh my goodness, so few left, especially if you're looking for something under 25 carats. I've still got a couple that are 25 carats and plus, but the price tag on those get a little bit pricey, as they should. So $17.77, or then we can go to the Museum Reserve, because that was Blue Wing Block D and it was gorgeous, but this is where you go a step up, and I think you see the difference. And this is just a fun chance to show you. This is the difference. Because a lot of you are saying, that Blue Wing Block D, how does it get better than that? Museum Reserve. And that's a great stone. But look at the difference in the color saturation. This is beautiful. That's going to beat every color out there. But look what you have here on 112-7403. Welcome to our last hour of Sunday Night Together. We are live with you from Los Angeles. Thank you so much for being with us. We have 57 minutes left in the broadcast. And then tomorrow night I see you as well. So again, no morning show on our weekdays. We only have weeknight shows Monday through Friday, but I'm going to see you in the morning, or rather in the evening tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock Pacific time, 8 to 11 Eastern time. Here is our 7 carat 14. It's a 714 cushion cut square. 714 Blue Wing Block D, but it's the Museum Reserve, the MR as I call it. So this is the Mr. here. It's a beautiful stone, bright red flashes, but you see the intensity of the blues and the purples to start. That's what's so incredible here. Take a look at it. We've got a diamond weight of, it's a big diamond weight, 1 carat 22. Yes, please. 122 in diamonds, rolling and wrapping around the sides. It's got this kind of like, again, it feels so good because it's, well, you'll see the finishing on the inside. So when it's on the hand, does it feel like, again, heavyweight gold like it should? Look at this close up. And then you're wrapping diamonds around the side. That's a very wide band. Thank you so much. Here's our last call on our Sunday here. We've got a few minutes left. And again, if you have any requests, get them in. We want to help you out. We're just, again, working for you, giving jewelry away. I like free jewelry. Do you like free jewelry? That's kind of what we're doing here, because if you make it a great price, there's something that you're not paying for. And we got diamonds and gold galore, and that stone is awesome. And as far as, again, 20 carats, if you want a 20 carat, a 25 carat, a 30 carat, I can go up to a 75 carat Blue Wing Block D. I do have a 75 carat in a vault. It's in its own separate vault under lock and key where nobody even knows the combination. You have to have an armed guard to even get into it and access it. If you need any of those bigger stones, they're here. But not everybody from a jewelry wearable standpoint is looking for the really, really, really big stones. So this is how we help you out. I got a 714. It's considered large. It's got all the reds, and we're going to blow it out right now. $12,999, supposed to be. It's our last 55 minutes together tonight and today. See you at 5 o'clock tomorrow. I'm back on Mondays as well. Was off Mondays for about a month or two. Was it 2 months? 2 months? 2 months or so, back on Mondays. So again, very, very special stone here. We've got all different jewelry though tomorrow night. So I want to get these pieces out the door here today. And I think out of all the shows I've done here in the last couple of days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and now the second Sunday, meaning second dose of Sunday. Honestly, I think this has been our best lineup. And it's really been strong. It's been a very strong lineup tonight. And I really wanted to bring it for Sunday night because I don't know what to expect on Sunday nights, and I'm getting to know it. And I think you're the same. Don't know what to expect on Sunday nights? You're getting to know it. This is what we're going to do. But with that, just because the pieces are oh so mighty doesn't mean you're paying astronomical prices. I have proven that time and time again. And when we're in last call on Blue Wings, the time to act is now. This is the inside. Ooh, look at that. That's a lot of gold in that undergallery. A lot of gold. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to sell something. And you're probably ready to pick up something. Something good. Okay, the whole stone just turned red on me. Sorry, I know it's a delay. I just put it on my hand. And when that brief moment, it was out of the direct spotlight of the studio here, it went and lit up entirely red. Entirely. I'm putting it on the auction block, Tony. It's the only way to do this. Nobody's going to spend $13,000. Not with these values I've been putting together all weekend long. We will auction it off. The question is, where do we begin? Even from the sides, it's gleaming reds. And for as beautiful as that is, you see nothing yet because this gets better when you see it in person. I just saw it away from the light. The whole stone might as well have been that museum unheated ruby I had earlier, because that's the color it was delivering. It's more powerful than you can even imagine it to be. This is outstanding. And I know that I see this a lot with these square cushions, because a lot of you say to me, I really want something. What would you suggest if I'm going to get a style that I can wear and live in and enjoy a lot, where I'm not saving it for one, special occasion? For being a big size, you're still getting a nice distribution of that carat weight. 7 carats 14, it's large, no doubt about it. But you're still getting that beautiful wearability, because it's all that square cushion, right? It gives it a nice little evenness. So it's easier to wear. It doesn't present massively on the hand. It's going to be really that depth of color. I love that we're giving you the beautiful cutting is a little deeper, so you're getting that really high-end saturation. That's been a common thread with the museum reserves, is they tend to be a little deeper cut stone. So that's what, of course, inherently brings out those higher saturation levels and those ultimate neons. But it's not going to be $12,000. I'm putting it on the auction block. We're going to make it happen. If it doesn't go, I buy it. If it does go, I might offer to pay you more to take it, because I don't have one yet. We're really running low on the stones overall. I counted up 6 stones only on Friday. That was 4 shows ago. And we've seen several out the door since, including this morning at 255, including a 1024. Well, let's make this one easy. Trying to cook up a value, it's tough. I'm going to do better than $99.99. I'm going to put it up in the auction block, and we're not starting at $9,000 or $8,000 or $7,000. I'll start at $6,000, but that's not going to do it either. I've gotten to know our Sunday night crowd a little bit in this last 128 minutes and 40 seconds. And I'm ready to start cooking here. So instead of $6,000, $5,000, $4,000, I'm not doing that. And this is one of those big diamond weights, a mounting that costs us over $6,000 to make. That's just from our factory to you. You want the mounting by itself? I'll give you a cost on the mounting, but it's $6,200. Aren't we a little too low then? Am I losing money and going backwards on diamonds and gold? And as much as I love diamonds and gold, that's not the important part of this ring. Sorry, diamonds. Sorry, gold. I'm eternally indebted to diamonds and gold. I love diamonds and gold. I've made a career offering diamonds and gold, but what's really, really important, what's really, really rare, it is that center stone. So now we've got to go even lower than $4,000, because I'm just not hearing an open. So it just comes down to this. And Jason, what were you taking over there? Oh, really? Did you answer all the questions? Wow, look at you, rock star. Are you ready to host? I could use some help. Are you? Seriously, though, sometimes operators turn into hosts. You know that, right? I can name a couple people through the years that have done that. I can. Remember Michelle? Yeah. She's still hosting, by the way. She's still out there. She's hosting in Texas. Yeah. All right. Here's what I'll do. She was my operator when I started. And she told me, she messaged me a couple of years ago. She goes, I learned everything from you. She goes, that's why I'm hosting today. She goes, I just learned by watching you. I'm like, oh, that's good. That's cool. All right. You know what? I'll do this. $4,000, skip it. We can't leave it here. 39, 38, 37, 36. What is it going to take to get our last of the museum reserves out of here before they do go to the museums? It's like you got one shot on a museum reserve to take it. Otherwise, you're going to have to be paying admission to go look at a piece. That is so, I have a hard time wrapping my head around this, is that the thought is, and it's true, there's already stones out there in Europe that are on display right now in museums, and they're the same stones I offered to you on the airwaves. The thought that you could be on a European vacation, you could walk into a museum one day and pay good money to walk in and look at a stone you had a chance to buy. It's just mind-blowing, isn't it? When we are a television network that's offering you that level of quality, where you could own a piece that is truly museum worthy. This is it. And it's not going to be $3,600. I'm going $3,500 to start. We're finding a home for this one. $10 increments, please. Wowza. With a lot of diamonds, 122 and a lot of gold. You can't set a stone like that or that many diamonds, especially, you know, most little bands are little flat bands, little tiny little 2mm flat bands. That's not. That is like a dome style ring. Seriously, do you remember our dome ring that we do? It looks like this, just as if it's just this. This is like having a big dome style wraparound design on either side of that halo and center. Nobody on this one at 35? All right. Jason, are you on this one? Or answering more questions? Excuse me. Nobody on this one yet? Oh, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. All righty. Well, I can't wait for too long because we are a little up against the clock here. We've only got about 45 minutes left. Quite a few pieces to show, and I'm hoping a request or two will come in before we sign off as well. Yes? Can't do it. I'm supposed to get 13,000. I am. I'm supposed to get 13,000. What are you guys trying to do? Get me kicked out of here? I mean, what's going to happen then, right? I don't know. No open yet. All right. Well. Not sure what to do here. We've got one caller. Are you thinking about it too? All right. So we are verifying. We've got a couple of people verifying, just not sure what everyone's doing on the phone lines because we've got a lot of pieces going from earlier. It's our last call, $3,500. I'll give it 60 seconds. Then we are you know what? Skip it. Skip the auction. Skip it, skip it, skip it, skip it. We'll just, I know it's, I had to get accustomed to Sunday nights. I've never done one before. Well, not here at least because we didn't have one for a while. So, you know, it's kind of just, again, feeling it out. Let's do even better. Maybe I'm not going to invite it back after these prices. Who knows? I don't know. But we're going to find out together. $3,499. Sell it. 60 seconds only. Off to the museum it goes if it's still here tonight. I mean, what can we do? Take a look at it. There it is. $34.99. Done with the auction. I'm not doing them. If I don't have a big audience, it's tougher to do auctions, right? We like to get a lot of people in on auctions. Not happening here tonight. That's okay. We're getting you accustomed to a new Sunday night. So here we go at $34.99. Let me know who's got it. When it's gone, it's gone. I'll change up the gold. We'll size it. All those things we do routinely that you're always so surprised here. Wait a minute. You mean you size everything for free? You mean you size, you ship everything for free? You change gold colors for free? Yes, yes, and yes. Yeah. Just say it, Jason. Just say it. Say it. That host up there got desperate. Just say it, Jason. You know you want to. He's having to explain to his viewer what she's asking. What happened to the auction? I called in to open it and suddenly it's not up for auction anymore and it just got cheaper. Yes. Yes. Just say it. We got to sell some jewelry and we got 45 minutes to do it. So there it is. $34.99. All righty. Next up, we're on our way. We'll do a little recap later. So if you missed any of the show or you kind of just, again, got your Sunday night freed up here or you're all ready to face the week, nothing better than to face a new week with a knowledge of a new jewelry item coming your way. That is very exciting. So $34.99, let me know who's got it. We're verifying right over here. So we'll see who's taking it. There are some big diamond drop earrings as well, if you like those stiletto styles. And we can hook you up with that. Did you see the men's yellow sapphire? It's still here. I had two men's rings that were brand new, a sphene and a sapphire. The big color change sphene round and the yellow sapphire gents ring and Imperial, the emerald necklace earlier. I better show this again. Blue-green tourmaline for under $1,000. Here's 112-4741. Here is the tourmaline. Blue-green colors. Gorgeous cutting, clean as can be. And that is a $999 ring, and it's in platinum. That stone is nearly 3 carats in size. So we're just going to sit here and wait for the Tanzanite to go because that's got to go. Museum Reserve, $13,000 piece, should be, down to $34.99. Exquisite stone, finished on the inside. Great look and a beautiful gem. It kind of looks like a round. There's a very, some cushions have very angular corners and very stark straight up and down sides. This has a little bit more softness, a little more roundedness to the actual 4 sides. So it almost at first glance looks like a round. But we don't have any rounds anymore besides that small stone we had the other day that was in that that new mounting. So again, that was a 1 carat. So no other big round. So this would be your next best option if you're looking for something in that category. But $34.99, okay, we're waiting. And then we've got an opal pendant. Well, this one's awfully pretty. It's actually 2 opals. I don't think you've seen this before. I know I haven't. So if I haven't, chances are you haven't. Look at this. This is a beautiful opal. It's two. It's actually an opal in the bail and an opal main event here with the sapphires. Those are blue sapphires and diamonds. We'll be seeing that as well. It's a pretty piece. Very custom. Custom, custom, custom all the way through. I like that. I like something that looks a little different. Looks like it's something that only you will have. And this one's going on the hand again, sure thing. And yes, yellow gold's fine. I would go true to size on this one for sure. Just go true to size. It's got that great finishing, so it's going to be comfortable to wear all day long. Look at how pretty. That is just outstanding, isn't it? Well, $34.99. Okay. And then gold quartz is here, aqua's here. We got a beautiful aqua, most beautiful cushion cut aqua too. Looks like this, only aqua blue. Beautiful Sierra Santa Maria. See that? Any requests? We've only had one today. That's unusual. One in the show. And so if you have any requests, it's not too late to get those in. Please do. Got a lot of jewelry hanging out from the vaults. And I really do think this show has been our best display of stones yet. Yes? Yes, I can. It started the show, so I just was reminding everybody that it's still here. Let's give you another presentation if you missed it. It's 11270, actually 4741. And yeah, look at that. Tony, how'd you do that so fast? That's crazy. Platinum 273. It is a green blue. It is a really pretty mounting with some cutout details and some butterflies on the side and some leaves, so feels very Art Nouveau. When we see Mother Nature inspired pieces or little decorative florals or things like that, it feels very Art Nouveau as far as the era of jewelry. It's 12 points in diamonds, platinum setting, nice wide band. And that stone is really outstanding. That's already sold, $9.99. Congratulations. All right, back to the Tanzanite because we're not done with this one. That was just a little brief respite to just recap a tourmaline. And now we're giving you 1127403, which is the blue wing block D square cushion. Anything else you'd like to see before we sign off here in 40 minutes? We do have the big yellow diamond. It is a 108 east-west. You know what? This one's probably worth recapping too. The non-bridal yellow diamond look, because we have the big double halo. That's a little more specific. That is the east-west set, bright as can be yellow. That looks like the 213 oval we had, doesn't it? Very similar. And then the opal pendant, we'll show you that. Blue sapphires. Oh, a quick gold quartz here. Gold quartz 218 round. Now, Jason, are you taking this one? Okay, so we're still verifying on this one. All right, sounds good. Well, I love the idea. See, museums are, there are some curators that have reached out recently, and they get up early in the morning, just to give you some indication of where they're at. They get up early in the morning to watch these nighttime shows at TVON because they're keeping very close tabs. Certain museum curators are already working with our team to obviously they get a little bit of an input and a say on which of the museum reserves they want. So I know a lot of museum curators have been getting up very early to watch these shows online. And so they can also, what they're trying to do is determine what's left, because anything that's left from a show, once it's presented, it's eligible to go to the museum. So they're all really watching with a very interested eye to see what's left in our museum reserve. So that's it at $34.99. Okay, coming up, let's get to the gold quartz. It's 1127791, and that is, ooh, look at this, a cool pattern going all the way through one side to the other. Very rarely does that happen where the gold actually goes across the stone. It is 218 in the round, 3 points in diamond accents. It's actually like a diamond bookend, diamonds and gold, bookending the ring. So the band is wider, then it comes up and flares out just slightly and gives you those diamonds on either side. That is very modern, which I think suits it well because it's a very modern stone, if you ask me. Of course, you've got precious metal within it, precious gemstone, and we're going to give this away for $9.99 first caller. We'll do some rapid fire discounts. I do have the big aqua coming out next. We have one more of those Malayas. I don't suppose did anyone really love that big round that we had, that museum collector's Malaya garnet round? Well, I do have a smaller version of it. Tanzanite emerald cut, anybody? Oh, and just in case you're a pink sapphire lover, just for fun. This is just for fun. That's all this is. This is not really probably for sale because, well, look at it. Pink sapphire collar. I used to sell many, many collars every day of my TV hosting life. Many years ago, right before I was snatched away from that network and started TVON, this is what I sold every day, was sapphire and Tanzanite collars. And they were just gemstones, no diamonds, just the gems and the solid collar. Look what we have in pink sapphires. Oh my goodness, Barbie, eat your heart out. This is going to be item number 112, $76.99, and nobody's ever seen it before. Oval links all the way through. They go, as far as diamonds and sapphires, they're going to go 3/4 the way around the neckline, so it looks like a complete collar without going overboard on the cost. Look at this, though. There is a huge lobster claw clasp. You can utilize any of the lengths you want. It's going to be, it looks to be like an 18-inch, but I'll double check that for you. But you can certainly make it shorter because you can use any of the links. They're like a big oversized oval link. And then from here to here, you get the diamonds and the sapphires. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 sapphires. Consistent. 6 carats, 83 total weight in the pinks, and 344 in diamonds. The collar is here. And one collar can get the collar. And it is outstanding. Let's get you a great value on this one if you'd like to have it, because it's supposed to be $69,999. No, that's not going to work. And it's got great finishing so that it's going to sit level. It's never going to twist or turn. Obviously, with a wider collar, look at that. It is stunning. And I'll show it on the neckline here as well so you can get a better idea of the size. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. That's what it looks like up against the skin. But again, it's going to sit more about there. And we have one outstanding value. I'm just going to step back so you get it all in focus there. It is no longer $70,000. This is new right now. Beautiful piece, not going to be even $35,000 or $25,000 or even 20. Solid gold as well, all 14K. That's what it looks like. Let's also take it up close. I mean, my goodness, I was supposed to just flash this. I'm loving it. So I just think that showing it up close and personal, hot pinks that are consistent. Now that's, oh, and the baguettes that run in between the diamond round links. Oh my goodness. That's going to be only $14,999. Pink sapphire collar necklace. Wow, that's beautiful. And each one, I want to walk you through each and every pink sapphire up close. Why not? Necklaces, I don't believe in just showing you from a mile away. Why? You can't see the quality if you're a mile away from it. But look at these sapphires as we rock through all of them. Every single one, consistent, hot pink colors. Absolutely gorgeous. There they all are. So that's here at $14,999, stays in the yellow gold. Our Tansy's still here. Don't miss out on that one. That's $714 at that unbelievable value. And then we do have the aqua, very cool aqua Sierra Santa Maria variety coming up right now. This is going to be 112-6311. Okay. This looks as if it's got a polish on the inside of the stone. There is, obviously, we polish our gemstones externally. Facet, polish, you've heard that phrase before. Facet it, take the rough material, facet, then polish it. It's a 443 on a Sierra Santa Maria Aqua double halo in diamonds, carat 30 there, and it's in white gold, and we have an outstanding value. Forget about $69.99 where it once was. We're going to take it a lot lower than that for you. It's one collar to take it, one collar opportunity. Do not miss out. This aqua is the burst into the month of March, which is only a couple of days away. So proud to bring it to you. And here we go with the value. You got to see it on the hand. And this has about as much diamond weight, actually more so than we even saw in that last Tanzanite ring. There's the aqua. Best you can get, $60,000, $70,000 a carat elsewhere per carat. What's that going to add up to if we're on a 443? Too much? Yeah, that's what I say. You need a better source and a better way to shop Sierra Santa Maria's unless you've got unlimited funds. Here's your answer, and with our $69.99 price coming down, no reason to hold off, no reason to wait, no reason at all. White, yellow, rose gold, you get to decide. It's no... Okay, we gotta work some magic here. We have 34 minutes left in the show, and we don't see you till tomorrow night at 5. So here's how we're gonna make this happen. An interesting value on a big blowout price tag on our best aqua. If you ask me, the color, the clarity, the size, everything's working. Square cushion cut, which is more rare because you wasted a lot of rough. It was already a substantial piece of rough. So you wanna take that rough and maximize it to the best of your ability as a cutter. They actually willingly wasted it by putting it in the square cushion, because if you have a symmetrical cut, whether it's a round or a square cushion, you're wasting that willingly. And so that's why there's always, you end up as a consumer paying more for those. It's called a premium cut. You're supposed to pay more. All that said, just to really set it up to bring the price down. $69, $59, $49, $39. It's not. It's definitely not $29.99. We're making it easy, $2,499. Let me know what you'd like to see for the end of the show. We are there. We are ready to move jewelry. Whatever it is you want to see, take advantage of it quickly, because there are obviously a lot of things that go at the end of the show, and that is going to be certainly the case here tonight. I do want to show you a recap here because I know a lot of people joining us here just now, later in the evening. Let me show you what we have had that are all going to be, first of all, I'm going to set up something that is going to be a little bit awe-inspiring when we take a look at these values that we have coming up, because I'm going to put together a little recap wheel of 4 different items. We'll kind of keep it digestible here, put them together for you, but there's going to be a really, really easy way to shop anything on this next wheel, from opal, black opal, to color change Diaspore, so far phenomena, to Congolese blue-green that looks like Paraíba all day, to another aqua that's actually our trillium cut, and that's all coming up as all recaps. And then we're going to do a little gimme. It's a little gift idea. Actually, let me do it right now. Here's the gift idea. 4444 is the item number. It's actually a necklace. And you know what? It doesn't want to come out of the bag, so we might have to wait on that. Blue sapphire. Are you familiar with the Evil Eye designs? There's something called the Evil Eye, which is also a bit of a misnomer because that is what it's called traditionally, but it's actually very, very good because it's known as a protection talisman. And here it is in the Evil Eye pendant in a blue sapphire. And in this, I don't think this is going to sit up on its own, but maybe if you can tolerate the bail flopping to a side here. But I'll hold it up for you. You can see it all different ways. Actually quadruple four. Oh my goodness. Did it just disappear into the abyss? Okay, let's just start with it on the hand. It's petite. It is petite. I'm not going to overpromise here or anything because this is a smaller piece because it's meant to be worn every single day. The idea behind the Evil Eye design is to wear it all the time because it's supposed to provide protection to the wearer and ward off the negativity. So when you have a design, which let me also just remind you, you are getting a necklace here with 2 diamonds that you can easily remove and use with other things. So this is an upgrade to your typical necklaces and chains if you don't have one with diamonds. Then you've got the adjustability of the spring ring closure in a 16, 17, and 18-inch length. You're getting 4444, which is a 31-point cornflower blue sapphire, and then it's going to have 7 points in diamonds. And then your adjustability and white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. No rose gold? Okay, no rose gold. Fine. Well, nobody wants that anyways with a blue sapphire. I've never known a blue sapphire to sell in rose gold. So here's what we have. I'll show it up close. There are your diamonds that you have as well in the chain. So there's the one, there's the other. So you get that, and again, take it off this piece and wear it with other things if you want to. But Andy, can we verify that we have yellow gold? Because I'm not 100% sure on that either. Can we just verify that before we send this out? Because I got a little something in mind here. And let me hold it up because that's not the best angle to see the sapphire, and I want you to see how high-end and high quality this blue sapphire is. Look at that. That's a beautiful round. And, okay, just making sure. So yellow gold is okay. Good news there. So don't feel left out if you are not into the white gold. You've got that opportunity. Let's blow it out. $999 is just too much. I got a gift. And I mean literally a gift for you to give. How many people are giving gifts of fine jewelry these days? With gold $3,000 an ounce? I don't know about that. It'd have to be a special occasion. But what if I can make a jewelry gift the price you would pay for a bouquet of flowers, a dinner out, a bottle of wine, something that we cherish and love and enjoy? It's part of, a life well lived should have those things. But what if we make this better than even $499 and you get the chain, which has those 2 bezels of diamonds, it has the diamond cutting, and is adjustable. So I promise you, that's your new chain to work with everything else. You get one for yourself. Who do you want to offer protection to? Am I talking to any moms out there? Now, I'm only a mom to pets, but I will say this. I know a lot of moms. All my dear friends are moms. I have the best mom in the whole world. Sorry to the other moms, but mine is the best. And moms they share one common thread. They're protective. They are protective of their loved ones. What about a mom who has a daughter who they want to always, maybe you're like my mom. I'm a 44-year-old woman. She still worries about me every single day of her life because I'm, doing a lot of crazy things and out and about and, driving mean streets and all that stuff, right? We worry about our babies. She wants me to have any little help, any little protection that I can. That is what you give to a daughter, to a goddaughter, to a granddaughter, to a niece, to a sister, to a mom, to a best friend, to yourself. And if I can make it better than $4.99 with the chain, so it's all included, so it's ready to give, ready to wear, ready to enjoy, I'll make it $399. $399. $399, and you're going to choose white or yellow gold, and that is a literal gift. Because, that word's sometimes thrown around. I'm going to make this a gift for you, to yourself, for you to get to someone else. And you get a gorgeous sapphire with diamonds. You get the chain included with it. You're going to choose your gold color, and that's the one that I'll tell you, that is simple enough. And there's a reason it's on the dainty side. It's so it is easy to wear. It's so it is easy and simple and beautiful and lovely to wear. And then you still put on your diamond collar or your initial necklace or whatever else whatever else you like to wear. Your cross pendant, your whatever it is. You don't need to move the other pieces aside to wear this because you can almost act. I would take it off. You know what I would do? I would get 2 of them. And I have a lot of hoop earrings, as you know. I would put 2, 1 on each, on a hoop earring because it's got this O-ring that faces forward. So you could put that on a hoop earring if you get 2, or just, you know what, I love asymmetry. I do a lot of asymmetrical earscapes. So maybe you put 1 on a hoop earring and just have it dangle from the base of your hoop earring and have that be your little cool. How cool would that be to have 1 charm on 1 hoop? Make it your own. Add it to a little, this is so affordable, you could add it to a keychain. You could keep it in your wallet. You could put it on a little, I'm thinking on like a belt. It's one of those things that it's $3.99 for fine jewelry, gold, diamonds, and sapphires. That's how you do it, everybody. And $3.99, okay, let's move on in 60 seconds. We got to keep going. Hey, Pam. So she says, yep, it is. It is. But they all start early, Pam. That's not. Thank you so much. Well, I certainly am not seeing any sports anymore, Pam, so you're officially in charge. This was my day of sports, was Saturday and Sunday. So, Pam, you are fully in charge. Thank you, Pam. She's a fellow sports fanatic and lover, and she is going to be taking over my sports duties. Well, if you need a list of all my teams, Pam, let me know. You know my baseball team, but I think you probably need to know my collegiate team and my professional NBA team and all that stuff, so you can root them on. But that's $3.99. So again, last call, 30 seconds. I'll show it up close. Yeah, the O-ring faces forward, so that's what you can do some versatility on, right? Put it on a DBTY if you want. If you have our big 202 or 1 carat diamonds by the yard, listen, you're getting your own diamonds by the yard here because it's got the diamonds in the chain, 1 and 2. So you get those 2 diamonds by the yard built in, but this is a great way to go, $3.99. Let me know. I'd say to give to anybody you care about. Anybody you care about at all. All right, white or yellow, $3.99. Let's move. Happy Sunday, everybody. What's left of it? I'm going to do my little recap here. Got a few rings left. This one. So let me remind you, this is this the under $30,000 wheel? No, it's better. It's under $2,000. Everything I'm going to show you, because quite frankly, you have stunned me tonight. I have got all these gorgeous pieces that still need a home, and these are my best. Look at that. There's the opal, lightning ridge. Here's the diaspore. It's a round. I'll zoom back because you've got to see them all. Trust me, I know what you need to see here. We're going to move back, and everything on this wheel is going to be under $2,000 and well under in most cases. So it's a little recap for those of you that may have not, seen the entire show here. That's the Congolese. Looks like a Paraíba. It is a tourmaline. It's a blue-green. That is also, wait, we got one more. I'm going to show you another. Here it is, the Trillion Aqua. The powerful statement, I am woman, hear me roar. Any March birthdays out there? Look at that. Everything up here is under $2,000. Hallelujah. And happy Sunday indeed. The holy day, and here it is. $2,000 or less. Actually, I'll walk you through them because it looks like, I'm going on memory here. I think they're all actually, forget about it, Tony. Can I do something to change that graphic? They're not just under $2,000. I was wrong. I know what you're thinking. You're going, yeah, I knew there was a $6,000 piece up there. No, they're actually lower. Here are the, I've got all the bags and the information for you if you need it. Because, again, fully presented earlier, but if you missed those presentations, no problem. They're actually all going to be less than $19.99, less than $18.88. Actually, they're less than $1,800. They're either $17.77 or less. So the Congo, the opal, and you know what's the most affordable up there? It's the opal. The opal's even less. So 3 of the 4 are $17.77. The opal's actually even less. So take a look at them all 4 pieces here. Opal out of Australia's Lightning Ridge in a huge size. It's a 340. Wait, what was that? I got to go refresh my memory here. Look at that. Color change Diaspore. So here are your carat weights. And again, we still have the bigger aqua if you want the cushion cut square. We still have the pink sapphire collar. We have had some really gorgeous pieces tonight. But these are available. And that is $16.99. For the big opal, that is a $373. Then you've got the color change Diaspore. It's a round. It's a $352. Then we go to the aqua trillion. That's a $212. Hey, New York City gals, that's your 212 right there. And $109 in diamonds. And then the last but not least, the Congolese blue-green tourmaline. It's a big size at 3 carats 41, and that has a lovely 92-point diamond weight. It's almost 8 o'clock, guys. We only get 22 minutes left together today. And honestly, I feel like I want to come back in 4 hours and do it again. Honestly, I have to wait till 5 o'clock tomorrow to see you again with our Monday night of jewelry. It's going to be spectacular. Stay with us at TVON for that. And again, very special values here. All one-of-a-kinds. You can change gold colors on, I think, all except the platinum. Yes, so anywhere there's gold, you can change. If it's platinum, it stays in platinum. Last call. $16.99 to $17.77, whichever one you like. Whichever one. You name it, it's yours. You name it, it's yours. And again, change the gold. That would be on the Congo, the aqua, and the Diaspore. You can change any of the gold colors there. The platinum is the opal. That stays as is. I'm not going anywhere till those go. They are fabulous. Gosh, that's stunning. Well, 223 has been a memorable one. It's been a memorable day. It's the most important day of my year. So I was really excited that I got to spend all day with you guys, and it's been a really memorable one. And oh, did we bring out some amazing jewelry to celebrate, didn't we? It really has. I think out of, it started on Wednesday and it just kept going. And it's like every show got better and better and better. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, these shows have been some of our very best in jewelry. And that is a whole wheel of the best of the best. My goodness, $16.99 or $17.77. And it's the opal in the middle that I still cannot get. Somebody explain this to me. I've been doing this too long to understand this. And I know it's Sunday, but I don't know. This is really strange that value is still hanging out. I cannot get over it. It looks like my 12 carat, but listen, I heard from you. You said the 12 carat's too big for me, Lolo. Show me something like that, but smaller. It's right up there. And speaking of, I think I get requested. This ring is requested every single night. It feels like it's every night. Who would like to see it tonight? Teresa. Hi, Teresa. And it means we have customers that are full of love, because this is really, it's a heart-shaped ring. It's our mainstay heart-shaped design we do. It's done in VS Diamonds, Pave. I'll bring it out to you next. These are some of the craziest values I've ever seen. And they're hanging out. I'll walk you through them real quick. Again, 341 on the Congo blue green, 92 points in diamonds. Here's the black opal out of Lightning Ridge, Australia. It is a 373 with 47 points in diamonds. That's in platinum. Here's the Diaspore. It's not for lack of, the quality's there and the prices are there. So it must be me. It must be me. I don't know. 352 on the Diaspore. That is outstanding. 352 Diaspore, 77 points in diamonds. And then we have the aqua trillion. There have been a couple good aquas today. We're getting ready for March celebration. Happy birthday, March babies. You're almost there. We've got the 212 with the 109 in diamonds in the aqua. All right. Teresa says, show me the love. Well, I hope we do every day. I hope you feel it, guys. I hope you feel it. This show is really all about the love, and our love of jewelry comes through. Our love of value comes through. This is where it shows off, and I am not a heart-shaped girl, because we either are or we aren't, and there's no problem either way, no judgment. It's just you either love wearing hearts or you don't. But this is just the prettiest heart-shaped piece of jewelry, and I would wear this ring. This ring is just opulent and beautiful, and it's something that feels fresh and modern, because I think part of my issue with heart-shaped jewelry is that sometimes they look a little bit like a little kid piece, you know? A lot of times they look a little either like they're stuck in the 1980s and we've seen it and been there and done that. It looks a little, and then sometimes it looks like maybe you got it at the mall and, you know, it was like $2.99 and oof, it's not, and I'm talking about $299 either. This is done the best way we know how. Sophisticated VS diamonds, of course, but it's the way it's set. Presence, plateau, and perfection in pave. And excuse the alliteration there, but this is going to be 1113896. And welcome in, Teresa, thank you. This is our 102 diamond ring with a heart-shaped design where it is actually rimless, seamless, bezel-less. It just is diamonds perfectly. How this is even done is really when you think about the thought and the engineering that went into it before it was ever actually made. Because the diamond sizes are all big, but they're pave and they're doing what we only see usually in princess cuts where the reflection, watch that, pop, 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 that surface of the round brilliants are shining as if princess cuts are in there. And they aren't, but it's so beautifully set, so seamlessly done. Yes, Trillion Aqua. I thought she was giving me some Illuminati sign, but you are not part of that, right? Okay, I just didn't know. I don't know. I thought Jay-Z and Beyonce. Okay, never mind. We're not going to talk about that. Whatever. I mean, go ahead. It is what it is. But we have the Trillion Aqua. Trillion Aqua's gone, so that's that. And now we're talking about the heart shape. So we love our symbols. We love the idea that hearts are obviously timeless and forever. But is that not high-end? We've all seen heart jewelry before. Doesn't this look like if you had a couture level jewelry piece in hearts, that's what it's going to look like. I'm not the only one who's not a heart-shaped person. I've had other heart people say the same thing. They go, I don't like hearts, and I bought that ring, and I love it. I gifted that ring. And if you do like hearts, get ready. It's 102. Watch this, how it's set. When I said plateau, it's all one. Look at that. And they even did the heart cutouts in the basket gallery. All the way. So it's more love, more love, more love, more love. There's a matching earring. There's a matching necklace. We show those like weekly. They're popular, they're great giftables, but this, I'm sorry, I have diamond jewelry every single day for you, and none of the round brilliant diamonds do this. Do y'all see it when I'm talking about when I say pop, 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 poppity, pop, 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 it needs a sound effect. That's what's happening. The surface of the rounds is completely reflecting like a mirror in sunlight. And that is why it is such a statement piece. White or yellow. No rose gold anymore? I guess no rose gold anymore. All right, white or yellow only. And look at that size. Nobody's missing that one. It's $999. I look at this in the rose ring and I think you're one or the other. These are both symbolic of love. They're both, I think, really beautiful feminine favorites. It's $999. And that is it for a carat or two in diamonds. Well, we've had fun. I'll tell you that much. We've had fun, haven't we? I hope you have too. We have 15 minutes left. Still have a couple pieces from that 1777 or 1699 wheel. So if you want to capture the opal, the Diaspore, or the fabulous Congo blue green, please feel free to go ahead before they are gone, because the end of the night's going to come around in about 15 minutes and then pieces are going to start to go. And then we do have the heart shape, but look at that from the profile. So it sits up elevated. So I suppose if you know what I've never tried before, the Wonder Ring would be cool around that. I've not actually illustrated that before, but it would work really well to have the Wonder Ring popped on the sides there. If you want to, I'm just saying, but you know, options are good. But $9.99 on the heart shape. Is that Teresa, Jason, by any chance? It is. Yay, she requested it and she got one. White, yellow, or rose, or no rose gold anymore. I guess we're not doing rose. We discontinued the rose gold, probably not the best look anyway, so that's fine. White or yellow, go with your favorites, go with the traditional, go with the classic. Hey, by the way, who got the Trillion Aqua? Is her name? Jim, okay. All right, Jim got the Trillion. Who wants that opal? I don't even like opals, and I love that stone. It's not always my favorite. I'm serious. It's got to be real good for me to start drooling over opals. I mean, right? Aren't we all in that boat? Opals that have no color, kind of, what's the point? But then you look at a beautiful Australian Lightning Ridge opal, and you go, okay, now I get it. Now I understand why opal lovers love opals. Because when there's such a spectrum, right? You can get the opals that look like just complete like river rocks, and then you can get ones that razzle and dazzle and give you all the rainbow colors like that one did. So it's just dependent on the quality, as usual, right? Okay, so we'll keep on moving. Let me also remind you that we have that east to west yellow diamond. Yeah, the east to west, it's a carat 08. The hearts is, man, that's popular. Very popular. Now look at the brilliant cut oval. We did bring 2 ovals out. One was the 213 that was your traditional setting with the double halo. Now we're talking about the east-west set within the highway design. 112 7437. Thank you everybody for being with us. We've got literally 13 minutes now left. So it's time. I'm recapping a lot of pieces. We've got pieces that really, I wouldn't recap them if I didn't really believe in the value and the look, because I could easily just show you other things, but I'm really loving this selection we've had tonight, including also that big ruby. I got to show that again, the unheated ruby. Spectacular crystalline quality. This is our 108 yellow diamond. This was new tonight, and it is the 108 set east to west, brilliant cutting, and then it's actually got 4 rows in diamonds, and 2 of those rows in the center are recessed. That just means they sit lower, and then you've got the outer rows that sit a little higher, so they border the yellow diamond, and that's going to be, of course, 193 in the total diamond weight there. Yeah, I might be on show hosting overload because I was really struggling to even do that math. Yeah, 193. Had to double and triple check myself. But this is going to be actually, let's do better than this whole $49.99 thing. I'm going to do this one for $29.99. Yeah, that sounds good. Carat 08, east-west set. I just like that it's more of a band style. Band meets highway, still some open work, feels like a bridge, but like I said before, the diamonds don't actually go underneath the yellow diamond, but they're sitting lower so they kind of look like they do. And it's a beauty. It's a beauty. Great yellow diamond. And then the heart shape's still going out the door. The evil eye necklaces are continuing to be very popular as well. For, remember, $3.99, you couldn't get a chain by itself for that price. So that was really, I think, a nice buy. Don't forget about the pink diamond, pink sapphire collar rather. Pink sapphires in a collar style. That was lovely. The opal, I'm going to show that again because a couple of you were asking about it. So yeah, you have a good, strong feeling that opal's going to go. And then here's the yellow diamond on the hand. So $29.99, where we don't see our 1 carats go for that price anymore. But this is actually over a carat in size, which is awfully nice. Here's what it looks like on the hand. See that? It really does look like you had the yellow diamond on this crisscross kind of XO design, and then like you stacked a ring guard around it on either side. It is beautiful. $29.99. And then of course, well, last call. Isn't that amazing? Oh, thank you, Kathy. Kathy in New York, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Did you really? Oh, congratulations on that ring. Oh, that's fun. Oh, who's getting married? I love that idea. What about you, Jason? Who took that? Was that Teresa? Yeah. What color did you get? White gold, just like she saw it. I like that too. Oh, that's really nice. Thank you. Thanks, Teresa. Well, I enjoy it, but I also, I do put a lot of time and thought into it. So it's nice that you recognize that, Teresa. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, Teresa. And thank you for shopping and requesting tonight. This is going to be our 108. Or rather, actually, let me move on to the opal. I'm giving it another shot. 7505. I believe too heartily in this one. It's our platinum piece, 373 on the opal. It is Lightning Ridge, Australia. And it's 47 points in diamonds, and they flare out. They're going like a parentheses around the sides here. Beautifully done. Oh, I love that. And thank you again. Thanks, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you, guys. And it's such a pleasure. Boy, I feel you out there. I do. I really appreciate you being with me on this first Sunday. And again, I'm just going to get more and more routine. Yeah. Which one? Blue sapphire for $888. I got to tell you, my shows are running together a little bit, whereas I'm normally like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. And I'm like, wait a minute, let me see. Let me think about that. Okay, let's just show you something just came back. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. This, oh, the beautiful, fancy. Well, did I not call it the albatross? Is that why they tossed it back? Here it is. That's the blue sapphire piece, just came back. $888 if you like that one. I think they just swapped it out for something else. So it's a beautiful ring. And by the way, the opal, if you like the opal, it's $1,699. I'm still not over this one. 7505 platinum. It's a 373 Australian Lightning Ridge black opal. And then it's got the baguettes on the side, almost a half carat there. And they're all tapered baguettes that kind of go lovely. It's just like almost creates like a little bit, if you think about it, more obscurely, it could be almost like a little bow, but not as overt. So I love the $16.99 price tag on that one. That is just a mystery to me. So $16.99, again, you've got about 9 minutes to shop. this every bit of a sale price here, and it's a smaller size at the moment, but again, we size it for you. That's not really something you need to concern yourself with. You just need to know what ring size you wear and how you want it sized. So when it arrives, slip it on your hand and don't look back. $16.99 on that one, and it's a beauty. So that does, it reminds me so much of this 12 karat I keep showing you that's $9,000. That's also like a brick. It's gigantic, and it's just too big for a lot of people, so I get it. So this is a smaller version, but with all the colors and still a mighty, mighty fine size. And still have our gold quartz from earlier. Let me just pop in a last look at this ruby. I know a couple of you have said, I'm thinking about it. Let me see it one more time. And remember, you have a money back guarantee. So it's always better, honestly, to side on the air of caution and get the piece at home. Let us do all the work, send it to you for free. I mean, you miss out on nothing there. Like when I buy stuff, there's a place I like to shop online where if you ever need to return something, then you miss out on the shipping and all of that. And it's like they don't refund your shipping and all that. That's normal. But again, this is where you get a chance to pick it up because you got free shipping. So it doesn't really, and it's not costing you anything to get it to your house to try it out. And that's what I think is so cool. And this is where I know a couple of you are thinking about this ring right now. Definitely the prize of the night. We've had yellow diamonds, we've had substantial, important pieces, the pink sapphire collar, the like. But this is the prize. It really is. 112-7650. It's a thing of beauty. And it's a thing of rarity. Unheated, all natural, and gigantic. It's a carat 40 ruby. It's unheated, untreated. The blues are coming through. When I told you this has been an exceptional show for beauty and quality, this is really the pedestal piece, the anchor, the cornerstone of that collection tonight. It's been a Sunday to remember all day long. Thank you so much for spending. I hope it's not Lolo overload. Yeah, I hope not. Again, just trying to help TVON out here in a pinch and not used to working all these shows here on these weekends, plus they're new shows anyway. So I know they're brand new to us anyway. So again, we're just kind of, we're all adapting as best we can, but it's a beautiful, beautiful value we've had on everything tonight. So if there is anything you're thinking about, again, money back return privilege. So get it at home, see what it's all about, do your appraisals, try it on, feel it, see it, look at it up close, really get a sense of it. And then you decide. You decide if you want to keep it or not. But this is our ruby, carat 40, carat 60 in diamonds as well. And this is $59.99 only. It's a $50,000 piece. It's down to pedestrian pricing. $59.99. First caller, and we're about to sign off here in 5 minutes. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see before we go. And the heart-shaped ring continues to be popular. Thank you again, Teresa. I know we've got a couple quantities, so you don't need to worry about that. We got quantity for you here. We'll help you out. Also, our blue wing. Oh, my goodness. The cushion cup blue wing is still here, I think. Nobody took this yet. Not that I'm aware of. So 7403 coming up again. And look at that, $59.99. That is just, I know, it's perfect. Size is huge, clarity is there. It's got the blue reds, which we look for out of Burma, carat 60 in diamonds, even down to the two-tone setting. You don't even have to really make a choice. You got the yellow gold setting for the center and the white gold the rest of the way, and it's $59.99, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I've seen a lot of rubies and a lot of Burma. I've had the privilege of showing Burma for most of my career. And there was only one place I was at for 3 years that we had Mozambique stones. And that was because at the time it was under sanction. It's all you could get. And they were the closest, the next best, right? And this is still back to Burma, out of a private collection. It's been in this private collection for some like 6 decades. I think it's been 60 years that we've had it in the private collection here of ownership, $59.99. All right, it's a special piece. And then let's go back because I want to show you up close on, I'm going to show the ruby again real quick, and then we'll show the tansy. We'll show the tansy. But there's the continuation of the ruby. Just a really impeccable stone. That's not a word I use loosely. It really is, though. When you can't find a flaw in an unheated stone, no less, that you're looking at, that's also got a big old face, right? Because if it's a 50-point ruby, that's lovely, but you're not going to have the ability, it's not going to be obvious to see every little detail and inclusion. This is a carat 40, so you would see if there was something there, you'd see it, especially probably watching on a big screen TV like you are. Let's make sure you see this Tanzanite as we get ready to sign off in about 4 minutes here. And then again, tomorrow night, I am back with you on Monday nights. So that's something else, just a little reminder, because that's different. I was on Mondays for years and then got moved over to Fridays instead of Mondays, and now I'm still on Fridays and now going to be back on Monday. So again, Monday night, tomorrow night, it's going to be a great kick off to our last week of February. And so I'm really excited because we do some cool things on Monday. We call it Must See Monday. And this is $34.99. So a last call on that one. And thanks again for joining me today. It's been fun all day long. And this celebration of great jewelry continues. And we'll do it tomorrow night. Now, only one show tomorrow. So we'll be here at 5 o'clock Pacific time. And that's 7 Central and 8 p.m. Eastern. All of our evening shows, Monday through Sunday, are all at 5 to 8. So the evening shows are pretty easy to get the hang of. It's 5 to 8 Pacific time and 8 to 11 Eastern time. And it's the morning shows that are always 10 to 1. So 2 of them only on Saturday and Sunday. So again, last call, 2.5 minutes or so left. And that's going to be it on our fabulous Tanzanite. So a couple things to consider here as we're about ready to sign off. There's the ruby, the yellow diamond, the fabulous opal. And let me get you one more piece to look at before we go. And that'll be that. So thank you again for being with me all day today, all day yesterday, Friday and Thursday and Wednesday. It's been such a fun week, and I hope you'll join me tomorrow as well, because boy, do we have a great show tomorrow night. I got a little peek of it actually already, and I don't usually do that. I don't usually look past, but I was checking it out. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help a little sneak preview. So I'm really excited about our big Monday show. And again, our first Monday back together in a couple of months. So very excited about that. And again, opal $16.99, rubies $59.99, the Diaspore $17.77, the yellow diamond is $29.99, and the Tanzy in the middle is a $34.99 steal. So anything I can help you with, let me know. We'll be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. So don't hesitate to give us a call. Just make sure you jot down that number so you know how to reach us, although it's an easy one, 626-626-8700. We'll be here for you. And again, 2 minutes, and let me know if you want to see any, if you have any questions for me or anything like that. We're here. We'll help you out. But again, what a fabulous show. If you have any questions about anything today or yesterday, I mean, we've been here with great jewelry for days and days and days, and it's been a really spectacular lineup. So, you know, if you want to check on availability, we'll be able to tell you right away if something's still available for you. And all these values have really been something extra special. And it's our final 90 seconds. And again, back tomorrow night, again, nighttime only on Monday through Friday. So 5 to 8. So 5 to 8, we'll see you then. Again, that's kicks off at 5 p.m. That's Pacific time, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. So can't wait to see you then. I'll go try to recover this voice a little bit, and then we'll be back at it tomorrow. And 1 minute left. Look at that jewelry. I can't believe some of those pieces are still here. They're beautiful, and they're rare, and they're all fabulously priced. And we thank you so much. Thank you, Denise. Denise, I appreciate that. Denise B, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and thank you. I know. It's been one of those weeks. All right, thank you guys. And then to find out, I found out Wednesday about the whole new schedule. So yeah, I was like, okay, wow. All right, so we're rolling with it. And thank you for rolling with us, guys, because I know it's tough as viewers to go through schedule whiplash and changes. So I know it's been, but we'll get the hang of it, and we'll just keep bringing you jewelry. That's the one thing that's never ever changes, is just the consistency of that quality and value. So thanks again for being TVON shoppers, and more importantly, TVON family. You guys are family. Thank you so much. Thank you. And whether we've been shopping together a day or 24.5 years, thank you. I appreciate it. And again, I'll see you tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Let's make it a date. We'll celebrate a great kickoff to our last week of February. And thanks so much from all of us at TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you tomorrow for our Monday. See you then.